Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to the UFD franchise. Hello, Voodoo.
Hello, Cameron.
Yes, and it is episode 2 of season 3, which means we are going to be going over the rosters as of week 1 here, and also going through weeks 1 through 6. So, let's get to it. Let's start with the Battlehawks here. Um, Voodoo, if you, I guess we should go over by depth chart just to so we know who's starting. Um,
Yeah,
Obviously, just take
sure.
into account that there's going to be probably some injuries in here. Um, so that is
Yeah,
something to think.
that'll
But
always that'll always add some unpredictability to
yeah,
the outlook of these teams. But starting off with the St. Louis Battlehawks at quarterback, Daniel Jones is still the projected starter.
boo.
Bernie Calhoun, of course, was drafted. I believe he was a second round pick, right?
Uh,
Uh,
Something like that. Let me go look real quick. Battlehawks. Um, yeah, second round pick.
yeah. So he's they probably plan on having him sit behind Jones, who is a mentor. Uh, kind of let Jones take the reins. Of course, they were close. They were 9-1 last season
Yeah,
before an epic meltdown that saw the Renegades steal the UFD in year two. So they're looking to get back on the throne here, and they believe Daniel Jones, at least for this season, is going to likely be the answer. But we'll see what they plan on doing with Calhoun. Maybe Calhoun starts. There's a chance.
yeah.
Uh,
I think maybe down the line we'll see how Jones plays, but I'd say
yeah,
keep an eye on Calhoun to start at some point
a
this
lot of
season.
upside. He's 90 speed, super fast guy
Yeah,
here. We'll
and
see. But
decent arm too. Better arm than Daniel Jones. So he just got to work on his accuracy, obviously, and
yeah,
just getting more adjusted to the NFL.
becoming more pro ready. Moving to running back, Jordan Mason is still. This group has gotten bad, man.
Yeah,
They
man.
fall from grace.
Remember Kenneth Gainwell
I
being here, man? That was
I
good
remember Kenneth
days.
Gain. We remember
Yeah,
Kenneth
he had that
Gainwell. They
crazy spin move touchdown. I think it was on you, wasn't it? That was
I think it was on
fucking
the yeah,
gnarly.
Jordan Mason's still here. He'll be fine, but I mean, yeah, I don't know how I feel. They have two rookies, and neither of them are necessarily great. It seems like, but we'll see what they do. Tight end is actually, or no, sorry, this is fullback. They don't have a fullback. Moving on from that, wide receiver Jeremy Bernard, the one and only, the standout. He's projected to have a nice season yet again. He had a great season last year. He was an
Yeah.
offensive player of the year candidate. The receiver room behind him, though, isn't amazing. Josh Palmer's solid. Jalen Tolbert is solid. And they have this rookie, Colin Keenan, who you might have some upside with him. But yeah, I think it's Joey Bernard and everyone else, more or less.
Yeah.
Tight end wise, Noah Gray, they did pick him up in free agency. And they also still have Noah Fant. So it'll be, I think, a solid little duo for them. Moving to left tackle, Parker Cunningham is developing, and they're going to trust him on the blind side. Left guard, they snagged, I believe this was a free agent pickup, Damian
Yes. Yep.
Lewis, slotting him in at left guard. At center, Cade Mays. Right guard, Mason McCormick, who I
Yes.
was he also a free? He was also a
He
free
was.
agent.
Yep.
'Cause this line looks a lot different. Taylor Harris, their other tackle draft pick from a season ago. So yeah, they've done a good job of building this line, I would say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but one thing I'm still not too sure about is their edge group here. AJ Epinesa is the projected starter this season, and he's fine, but there's not much. You're not. It's AJ Epinesa,
Yeah.
as for all he is, and really kind of same on the right side. Jermaine Johnson, I'd say I like him a bit more. He's 2 years younger, a little higher overall. He's also a scheme fit for the Battlehawks, so I think they like him a bit more. They also have Josh Josephs still here, so he might see some looks and some reps. Defensive tackle, they loaded up on this position in free agency. They got two big signings: Jalen Redmond, Braden Fisk. They also, I think they
They
brought in Tershawn Wharton. This
re-signed
no,
him,
it
I
might have
think.
been.
He was a free
You're
agent,
right.
but they brought him back, I believe.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Sam Nathaniel Watson, sorry. Mike, they have Justin Jefferson, who I think he was a later round pick, and he's projected very well for this Battlehawks team. He is a pretty nice homer for in the later rounds. They also I got a nice rookie here, Troy Eaton, to be behind him, and it will, of course, the X factor, Servosha Dennis, absolute sack monster. So beware of him. Cornerback. This group is interesting. So Cooper DeJean, obviously, they brought him in. I mean, he's going to be great. And I think that was kind of what they needed, because outside of him, Clark Phillips is, I would say, a middling, solid-ish corner. Eric Broyles still has a lot of promise. Second year in the league with the Battlehawks. Martin Anderson is fine. So yeah, it's very much going to be hoping Broyles develops. Having Cooper DeJean as that stable cornerback one, and I think it's a fine secondary.
I will say one thing that's interesting. They are not even putting Kai Mayo in the top 5 corner lineup here. That is interesting.
Oh, you're right.
That was their first pick.
Yeah.
So interesting. And that's kind of where I was a little confused with. I still think it's a good pick, but I just didn't see an immediate spot for a guy that is a more immediate starter on this team.
I would agree.
He's probably better than Emerson and Clark, but I guess he's not getting the looks right now. So
yeah, he's gonna have to prove himself. I think St. Louis is banking on upside, but I don't know. He said he's not. His one knock was his upside. He didn't know how high he could go, but maybe St. Louis sees it differently. We'll see. Free safety Jordan Howden. I think he's a free agent pickup as well.
Yeah, because they had Kevin Byard and Justin Simmons last year, and they both left.
Yep, that's right. So they picked up Jordan Howden at strong safety, one of their best draft picks to this point. Jalen Kilgore, he's going to be excellent at strong safety.
Yeah.
Their kicker's Trey Smack, and I think he's a former Colt, if I recall correctly. And their punter is Tommy Doman. Yeah. And yeah, so this is a solid team. I think they're pretty decent all around. I can't see one glaring weakness. Take a quick glance at what they're facing this season.
Yeah, I also just wanted to quickly. I'm just skimming over their lineup to see. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Kai Mayo just happens to be 1 overall less than Kytrell Clark, so I'm assuming he will probably shortly. Once he goes up, he's actually pretty much guaranteed to get an upgrade point here next game. He'll probably see his way up. By the end of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up at least at QB or CB3. But yeah, I will say, I mean, it's an interesting team. I feel like they have, I don't know. It's like they've gotten better at certain places, but also gotten worse. Not by a lot, but just slight downgrades, slight upgrades.
I think the floor's gotten a bit higher. And I just don't know about the ceiling on some of the, especially their edge group. I don't know what they're if it's a fine group, but I think you're concerned about the upside at some of these positions. And the Kai Mayo pick, well, the player I think is pretty good. I don't know how he's going to fit in St. Louis, as you mentioned. So we're going to have to see. And maybe Kai Mayo maybe will earn reps at nickel. They might end up eventually giving him some opportunities. But, it's definitely an interesting situation. But if we're ready to quickly take a look at the schedule, they open up actually against us, so we'll get to see them really soon. Then they have a 4 p.m.er against the Kings, their home opener. They play the Steelers, Giants, Seahawks, Broncos. They have a kind of a tough stretch here. Seahawks, Broncos, Rams, Packers, and Chargers. I feel that's a tough
all playoff
stretch.
Teams right there. Yeah, plus the Steelers. You're playing, what is that, 7 straight playoff teams from last year. I mean that's going to be a tough matchup stretch there for. And they also have 4 games on the road, going from Seattle, Denver, LA, and Green Bay. So that doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, and wow. 4 of those are road games. Yeah, no, that's brutal. That is brutal. Things ease up a little bit. They get Kings, Raiders, then a bye week, and then Stallions. Then the Renegades, yeah, and then Chiefs Thursday Night Football Week 15, and then the Niners Cardinals. Then they close out against your Renegades.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great schedule for them, honestly. They have some tough
No.
games here,
I would
and they
I
have
would
them
be
back to back.
surprised. Yeah. I would be surprised if they start off to the similar start as last year, of going like what 8-0 or whatever it was, and 9-1. Yeah, this front half. I mean, obviously, Stallions and Kings, those are always toss up games for them. But weeks 1 through 11 before their bye week, they're playing the rest of their teams. They're playing are all playoff teams from last year, so that's going to be a real test for a
Absolutely.
team that just missed out barely last year. I do think after their bye week, it eases up a little bit. I mean, obviously, still up in the air with the Stallions and Renegades matchups, but actually, I don't even know if it eases up because you have Chiefs Thursday Night Football, who were a great team last year, Cardinals, who have been really building up a good squad. I do think the Niners have been on a downtrend with the amount of players they've been losing, but they're still a solid squad, so it's not an easy schedule. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll talk about what I think first, if that's cool. I guess I don't
Sure.
know. Um,
Let's hear it.
yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised whether it's from injury or just Daniel Jones sucking to see Bernie Calhoun. Um, I don't think weapons wise they've upgraded at all, really. I think they've actually slightly downgraded at receiver, losing Jalen Naylor. He was a really nice two. I don't know if Palmer or Tolbert are gonna fill the shoes that well. I feel like they could have done better at getting a better backup running back at the very least. I do like Noah Gray signing. It's an upgrade at tight end. Um, Offensively, though, I am very impressed with their O-line building. Obviously, you have the two second-year tackles, and then you filled up the middle with the veterans. I really liked what they did there, but I'm still not sure about their upside offensively, other than with Jeremy Bernard. And then defensively, you talked about the edges. I do think, yeah, that's going to be a question mark. I do like their interior D line. I like their linebackers, and their secondary has places to be excited, but also, Jordan Howden, corners are kind of up in the air with development from Broyles and Clark Phillips. So I think this team is going to be very interesting this year, especially with the schedule. I don't know if they're going to be as good as they were last year, specifically because of the schedule. So I think I'm going to have them go 7-10. I still think they squeak out some wins here and there, um, but I don't know if they've improved enough to take on this harder schedule.
Yeah, I think they'll be worse, and I don't think their roster has gotten much worse. It's more that the schedule is really tough, especially these long. I mean, 5 road, like, 4 straight road games, and all
Yeah.
these are playoff teams, competitive ball clubs here, and yeah, I don't like it for St. Louis, and I 7-10 is right around where I was going to pencil them in as well, and that's what I will do. I think they can get some wins against these teams. Like, I think there's enough of a squad here that they're not going to get mollywopped in every one of these games. But I
Yeah.
just think that it's going to be really tough. It's really, really tough to face this midseason schedule, and with all their concerns, and like Daniel Jones, is he like he his I guess his not necessarily amazing play with his football team there, and Bernie Calhoun, I think, is exciting. I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
it'd be a good idea to give him some reps down the stretch, but
Yeah, I think
I don't
just
know.
based on Daniel Jones's history, I think he's bound to see some time just due to injury. Um,
That's likely. Yeah.
he's gotten hurt pretty much every year here. Like I think as like even looking back when he was on the Giants, it looks like I think he was only healthy fully for 1 year in 2024 from 2020, like since the past 5 years. Like he's been hurt
Yeah.
in some regard. Um, but yeah, it's an interesting team. Like, yeah, I think they will still be solid. I think it really hinges on how good, if the defense can like repeat what they did last year. And I do think they improved defensively more than offensively, bringing in DeJean and the D tackles, and um, I'm interested to see how that goes. But if they can replicate that, and I know Petrova's a really good defensive mind, I think that they could end up squeaking out more than 7 wins.
Yeah, no, if they yeah, they're a weird team because I think they could absolutely tool things up and go 9-8 again, maybe win 10 games if they were like really on something, but they need to figure it out. It'd be a tough
Yeah.
it'd be a tough stretch. And if I'm Daniel Jones, I think Calhoun is it. That Calhoun pick is kind of putting it in the cards. Like obviously you're offering your talent as a mentor and helping him figure things out, but you're also going to try to play for probably a job next year somewhere else. I don't know if really what his future is going to be,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this is a season that's going to really, I think, spell it out. Like if this is another disappointing year, I just don't see the Battlehawks continuing to ride with him. And so, yeah,
To prove
I
it
think
here for
it's going to
sure.
be an interesting. Yeah, it's going to be a very telling season for St. Louis. But how about you tell us about the Louisville Kings?
Yeah, so they're a very interesting team too. I feel like they've made some big changes actually. More, I think probably the biggest changes. Maybe your Stallions made more big changes, but I think as a whole they definitely were the biggest spenders in free agency. But not even talking about free agency, we see their first round selection at pick 6. They take Perry Little, who will be their starting quarterback, over Penix, over Fields, over Willis. Um, so yeah, Perry Little is the guy. He is going to be the immediate starter here. And I mean, I think he offers you the most upside out of your guys, obviously. I think he's going to have a tough time initially, obviously, getting used to the NFL. And obviously, we'll talk about the O line. I still don't think it's improved enough to be fully satisfied, but
Yeah,
that I do
especially with
think
a
is upgrade.
quarterback, a very pocket-oriented quarterback. He's not the
Yes.
fastest.
Yeah.
Boy, he has a cannon. 97 throw power. This guy will launch it.
Yeah, he
Uh,
just
but
gotta
yeah,
he gotta work. He's got to work on his accuracies on the NFL level at this point, And yeah, I think your concern, and we talked about it in the draft. Is this a good fit? At least with where the Kings are currently. I think in the future, if the Kings really do a good job building the rest of this line out, then sure. But I think it's going to be a little ugly at first. Um, they're still building the O line up. It's been a work in progress. They've done a good job on the interior. I'm not sure about their tackles, but moving the running back, obviously J.K. Dobbins still here. He has been the offense for this team. He has been very good, very consistent back. Um, no more Brian Robinson. They're giving the RB2 role to Sam Paulson, who did get some starts, some plays last year. They also have second year running back Eddie Atkinson. So, I think as long as Dobbins stays healthy for majority of the year, I think they'll be solid. Um, on the run game. They don't have a fullback roster. At receiver, Jordan Tyson resumes as receiver 1. They have Tutu Atwell still and Andre Yoshivas. Decent group. Again, nothing super exciting as like receiver 2s. Like these guys are more guys you'd want as your receiver 3s. So definitely could see better guys there. But they did bring in the rookie Benji Knighton in the draft. Maybe some potential for him as the receiver 4 right now. Tight end, they're finally giving Eli Stowers his start here.
uh, are they?
Yes, on the depth chart they are,
Yeah, they are. But
but
they also brought in Russ
they did.
Thurman,
They
who's a
brought in,
stud.
yeah, they drafted Russ Thurman in I believe the second or third round, and he is technically better. And but I think they're owing. I feel like they think they owe it to Stowers because he has not been able to start because of Jawan Johnson the past 2 seasons. He's finally getting his first starting season, and we'll see. I mean, this is a great trio though. Jawan Johnson is their third. This is an incredible group here
Yeah.
to have. And if anything, actually notable that Russ Thurman is in as the fullback in this offense because I feel like he could play similar role to a Harold Fannin for the Browns in real life. He's 6'2", 245, more of that H-back size, whereas Stowers is a bit more of a, he's a little light, I guess. I mean, he can manage at tight end, but I think Russ Thurman definitely looks better as like a out of that H back spot. Um, but I think either way, it's a really much better tight end group here. Now left tackle, they have not done anything. Broderick Jones is still the starter. He's dealing with a lot of wear and tear currently, but he's the guy. Cage Casey's hurt right now, but he's still here. Still not excited about those guys. I mean, neither of them have shown anything on the NFL level. I don't think these are going to be the guys they're looking to be their franchise guys. At left guard, it doesn't look great either right now with Billy Schrauth dealing with some wear and tear as well, but he's the starter and he is not good. He also really hasn't developed in his 2 years starting, so we'll see how that looks. Though it looks much better here at center. Matthew Bright, who was a steal last year, he is awesome. He is one of the best centers in the league, and definitely will be a long time king. And then at right guard, this is one of the better pickups, I would say. Robert Hunt, who is formerly a Battlehawk, they bring him in, and immediately an upgrade. Tyler Steen's still on this roster. I'm surprised they're not trying to have him move to left guard at all, but I guess, maybe not as comfortable. Maybe they want to test the upside with Shrouth more. But Robert Hunt and Matthew Bright are the highlights of this line. And Warren McClendon at right tackle still here. I'm still not super exhilarated with that for them either. But looking at defensively, you're still looking at Zaven Collins here as a starting left edge. And then right edge, this is where the big signings happen. Daniil Hunter, 1 year deal, huge signing. He's, obviously older, but he's still one of the best edges in the league. And that should give a big boost to the edge rush. Obviously, still Princely Uman who you're hoping could maybe develop a bit further, but you're bringing in Daniil Hunter, and that should absolutely open things up for Zaven Collins and Uman
For sure. I think Uman Mielen, he's going to be playing rush edge across from Daniil Hunter. So in certain packages, Daniil Hunter and him will be starting, which I like more than Collins and Daniil Hunter. But yeah, he's definitely a floor raiser, and he's going to be great.
Yeah, and then at D tackle, this is where you're extremely excited. Josh Burke, obviously first overall pick from last year, he's incredible. Not much to say other than he is one of the best players at his position. You brought in Jonathan Allen here, the veteran, dealing with some wear and tear right now, but he is still, when healthy, a very good D tackle. But bringing him in to help out Burke still, I mean, even though you might say he doesn't need it, it's always good to have that veteran in there. These two should be awesome together, and Brandon Dorless is a nice, third guy in that room. Sam, they have Declan Williams, and Mike, they have Jaden Lippett. They do have Marte Mop, who they signed, but I think they like the upside with Jaden Lippett. And then at Will, Dorian Williams. And then at corner, they're rocking with Davison Igbinosun as their CB1, who he's taking some big steps. They brought Kenny Moore back to play that more slot role. And then Q Blue Kelly is here. Outside of that, not great. I mean, they have Alton Collins, the rookie from last year, who is hurt right now, so he'll probably come back in and maybe start over Blue Kelly. And free safety, they still have Ardarius Washington. They also do have the rookie Brad Ulbrich, who, or Ulbrich, probably Ulbrich. He's got some promise for sure. He looks like a pretty solid player with some good upside. And then at strong safety, Julian Blackman. Kicker, Will Farron still, and Jack Stonehouse still as the punter. So it's an interesting team, Voodoo. I feel like they've made some big steps in certain areas. But I wouldn't say they've gotten worse anywhere. I just think they've maybe not improved in certain spots where they needed to.
Yeah, I would especially look at the linebacker group's a little suspect.
Yes,
Lippett might end up, maybe they're banking on him breaking out, I think, but aside from that, it's a little sus. But I like Dorian Williams. Their corner room, I like IGB at CB1. Kenny Moore should be a fine floor player, likely in nickelback.
Yeah, he's a very good slot corner, but you don't want him playing outside, really.
Yeah, not his role at all. The Q of Kelly or Alton Collins will probably be fine, but wish you had a little more depth at corner, at least better talent depth. But no, there's definitely upside. As you said, the D tackles, if they're both healthy and
Yeah.
rolling, that'll be nasty.
That
Pairing that with Daniil Hunter, I mean,
Yeah,
man.
the D line should be the
Oof,
strength of that defense. I mean, even with the left edge, whether it's Zayvon Collins or Yumon Mielen, it's gonna be. I mean, you have all three, Burke, Allen, and Hunter on the field. That's gonna open up so much for the left edge.
for sure.
So yeah, a lot to like there.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that? But give us an overview of their schedule and kind of what
Yeah,
you think about that?
yeah. Let's take a gander. So Kings obviously finished in third place, so they should have a third place schedule. Although they start off with an interesting matchup here against the Rams, week 1 at home. And then they go to St. Louis to take on the Battlehawks. They go to the Bears, then the Cowboys, Broncos, and then they play the Stallions in week 6 before their week 7 bye. And then after the bye, they go take on the Raiders, Renegades, Battlehawks, Seahawks, all 4 home games in a row. And then they go 5 straight weeks of away games. They start with Renegades again, then Chargers, Niners, Browns, Cardinals, and then the last 2 games are last game at home against the Stallions, and then away at the Chiefs. So
Yeah.
this is it's an interesting schedule. It's definitely obviously representing the better, easier schedule as a third place team. It's still not easy by any means. You still have some good teams, I think, like Cowboys, Bears, and Rams, and Broncos in this early stretch here. I mean, I wouldn't be 100% shocked if this team started 0-6.
Wow.
With
Okay.
the Battlehawks, Stallions, that's always a shakeup. I mean, I think they can maybe get a couple wins out of that, but that's still that's a tough start here. And then after the bye, I don't think it's super easy either. Honestly, it's just kind of it's not really. It's hard to say. I feel like a lot of the teams that we're taking on in this division this year are pretty good. Like you see, the
Yeah.
Raiders have been in like the AFC West. They had 3 playoff teams last year, um, and yeah, I just don't know. I'm not really sure. It's tough to say. It really depends on how Perry Little does. I think that's gonna be a huge reason of if this team is overperforming or underperforming.
hmm I agree. I agree. Well, I guess I'll give my prediction first then, with all that being said. Yeah, I think, looking at their team, I think I like them more than the Battlehawks this season, actually. I think they're better at spots, and their line is suspect. That's the only thing compared to the Battlehawks, who have a pretty stable starting lineup.
Yeah.
King is kind of a suspect lineup, and if they don't protect Perry Little, this could be a disaster season. But if they can just manage something, they can put something on that field. I think this team has so much upside with that defense, that front four. You have upside with Lippitt and Mike, and I like IGB a lot. Kenny Moore brings a good floor to your secondary. This could be I like the Kings prospects this season, and so I'm kind of high on the Kings this season, and I'm gonna pencil them in at 9-8
Wow.
for this
Okay.
one. I think Perry Little will be very good if, again, assuming they can just not blow it blocking wise, and they can put something watchable on the field. I think they can manage. They have obviously this division, I think, is seeming to have a pretty tough schedule, but
Yeah.
there's winnable games here. Obviously, the division games going to be probably a few there. I think like the Browns, you could probably get a win there. I think you can probably. They're a team that I think could upset like in against the Chargers maybe, or like the Raiders. I know
Yeah.
they've gotten better, but I think there's potential for this team, and I just feel good about them. I don't think they're going to be world beaters, but I think they've made a lot of steps in the right direction. They've been trending upwards, and I think they will continue to do that and take a nice step. But what do you think about the Louisville Kings this season?
Yeah, I think I agree with that. They've definitely improved a ton, and I think if they can get teams into a low scoring affair, I think they have the perfect team set up for it with, the great pass rush, which kind of helps out the back end to be, there's some holes there, but I think the solid players in the back end will be able to carry enough. And then you obviously have the great running back. So if you can just kind of rely on that with like the short passes to that stacked tight end room and Jordan Tyson, I think they can definitely pick up some games. My worry is that they're not going to be able to do that all the time. I just don't know how consistent they'll be to do that. I think they are a much better looking team this year, but I still think they go 7-10, just because the schedule it's a little sketchy, but I think they can definitely maybe squeeze out a couple more. Uh, just depends on how the games go.
It's fair. Okay, well, let's move on to the Birmingham Stallions, coming off of their first overall selection from last season. That season was not great. Of course, winning two whole games last season. So the floor is pretty low, but I think I'm a fan of the upside that Birmingham has. Of course, starting at quarterback, the rookie not Kyle Day, no, Jack
Yeah.
Colbert. Jack Colbert, our first overall pick. I think there's a lot of excitement around him,
Yeah.
and just getting hopefully some stability at this position that is desperately needed it for Birmingham. Running back, of course, Jordan Brockers, I think has developed very well. Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFC. I think he'll be very solid. And Kamani Vidal, I think, will give a nice rotation there. And Jerome Ford is still kicking. We do have a fullback, Scott Matlock. Receiver-wise, Mekhi Lemon is still here, looking to have a better season than last year, which he had a solid year, but some of his shine was taken by Trey Tucker, who ended up having a really solid season in his first one. We actually went ahead and picked up Jalen McMillan in free agency, like a post-free agency. Saw him chilling there. I said, you know what? Welcome to the squad. Still have Jahan Dotson and Efton Chisholm and our draft pick, Artavius.
So
Yeah, no, he's gonna probably climb this depth chart if we need some juice. But and Artavius Watkins is also there. It's probably a special teamer and all that. At tight end, we have Michael Mayer, and alongside him, David Njoku, who is a post-draft free agent signing, and he'll be solid. But yeah, I mean, it's not a great tight end room, but Bellinger will be solid too. Some floor players. But this is where we really made moves. At left tackle, Laramie Tunsil, paid him a nice chunky bag to come in here for one season and block for the rookie. So I think he'll be really solid. Lamar Riddick has developed very well and will slot in very nicely at left guard. At center, Ryan Newsel, who will be probably solid, better than Jordan Meredith, I think,
absolutely.
at center. Right guard, Osiris Torrance, I think he's fine as a floor player. And at right tackle, Talise Fuaga, our other signing, and he's more of a long-term right tackle, and I think he will also add stability. Moving on to this defensive line, where we also have done our best to make moves. Rashawn Gary is our current left edge here, 2-year contract for him in free agency. At right edge, we have TJ Leonard, and behind him, Taj Parker, but we're likely going to start the rookie TJ Leonard, because I like his upside here. Moving into a 4-3 defense. At defensive tackle, of course, Josh Garcia looking to build off a pretty solid rookie campaign. Alongside him, his running mate from that draft, Jason Winkler, looking to also build on last year. Tyre Tart will be our 3, is kind of a rotational guy, and Tim Keenan is a football player. At Sam, we have Matthew Firth, will be moving to Sam linebacker to fill this 4-3 role. I think he'll maybe have some upside. We'll see what he can do. At Mike linebacker, Robert Spillane is going to fill in off of free agency. I think he'll be fine. And we still have Blake Cashman starting there. Moving on to corner, Cam Taylor-Britt is still CB1, as he has been, I think, since the start of this franchise.
Yeah.
Kadeem Hickson was our draft pick, and we're going to actually give him the start here at CB2.
It's ranked number 40.
Why is he number 40? Oh, man, I just realized that. I will have to. We'll have a talk with him about his number decision there. Chris Abrams Drain is our CB3 nickel. Beanie Bishop's also maybe going to rotate in and still have Ephesians Prize Sock rostered. Free safety Reed Blankenship has also been a pretty stable piece of this team since for a little bit here, since last year when we picked him up. Strong safety Emmanuel McNeil Warren needs to have a bounce back year. He was good. He was tackling. That's really all he did last season. So he's gonna need to find ways to contribute. And notably, at kicker, we actually signed Cam Little to a very nice contract as one of the best kickers in the league to pair up with Jordan Stout, not to be mistaken with a top receiver prospect in this year's upcoming draft.
Did you know you have two punters?
I know. I actually just learned this. James Burnip has a roster spot, so maybe see a two punter.
I don't think that's going to stay very long.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So, what do you think about this squad as I have a chat with Kadeem Hickson?
Yeah, I think this team was really disappointed with how they last season went. I think they were disgusted, honestly. And I think Coach Gerp and GM really wanted to go out and improve this team in the trenches, and they did that. They completely overhauled the line here. Obviously, Lamar Riddick has been developing really well at left guard, but outside of that, you get a huge upgrade with Tunsil. Newsel is a nice upgrade over Meredith. Torrance is an upgrade over Strange. And then Fuaga is a really good upgrade at right tackle with long-term upside. So this is like a completely new line other than Riddick. So that's going to be huge. I think there's going to be a lot more success here.
And Torrance. He was also starting last year.
Yes. Oh, he was? Okay. I thought he was 2 years ago. But yeah. So, but still, I mean, the guards have been here. They're kind of the staple right now. But I do think Newsel and then the tackles are huge upgrades. Should see a better season from Brockers and shouldn't see Colbert get sacked like Sam Howell did 400 times. Defensively, I think, that edge group was just disgustingly bad. James Houston existed, and that was about it. You bring in Rashawn Gary, who, he's not like the best player with the highest potential at this point in his career, but he brings a good floor as your best pass rusher on the edge. And he's honestly really good run defender on the edge more than anything. So at the very least, much better run defense. But you have the upside of TJ Leonard, still have Taj Parker developing. And then obviously the interior D-line was where the strength of this line was. Brought in Spillane to shore up the linebacker group a bit more because that was a little rough last year too. And Kadeem Hickson was a nice pickup in the draft and brought in Abrams Drain as a nice corner option. I think this team has improved pretty much everywhere it needed to. I mean, I do think there's still spots where they could improve. I do still think the back end of this defense could get a little, especially the linebackers. I don't think they're the best coverage guys, but I do think they are capable. Cashman's solid in coverage, but I just don't know. They struggled against tight ends last year. I think there's still going to be some struggle there, but I think the pass rush is going to help out a ton this year. And secondary just need to see some growth from Hickson, I think, and you'll be solid. So I think this team's going to take quite a big step up here. I don't expect them to be nearly as bad as they were last year.
Fair enough. Well, Kadeem Hickson is now 24, so not better to worry. We're going to go ahead and move to the Stallions schedule. Just take a quick look. Open up against the Battlehawks, as we said, for them. Then we play your Renegades here in week 2. And then a Thursday night football game, primetime football for Birmingham in week 3 versus the Rams on the road. And then we go right back to, we host you in week 2. And then we're going to go on the road after playing LA week 4. Then Niners, Kings, back-to-back home games. Then a Broncos, Stallions matchup. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Horsey matchup there. And then a bye week in week 8. And then we're Seahawks, which is but Commanders, I think, are a little easier.
Yeah.
Chiefs, that's going to be rough. Raiders, not bad. Battlehawks, Cardinals, Vikings, Chargers, Kings, and Bengals. So this is definitely, I think, not a terrible schedule.
Yeah,
I think
I
it could have
mean,
been worse. Like I
airspace
don't think it's
schedule.
Battlehawks level. Yeah, for
So
sure. It's yeah,
it's there's
Vikings,
some
and
winnable games in here, I think for sure.
I
Um,
agree.
yeah, I mean, I guess I'll talk about my opinions on how this team's gonna fare this year. I think, yeah, I think especially there we saw so many games where this team got blown out, right? I think we're gonna see less of that. I do still think there's gonna be probably a couple games where you might see that from like the really good teams, like maybe the Seahawks. But I don't think I think we're gonna see some more fight here from this team this year. I think they feel like they are an improved squad and they're coming in with the mindset that they can win this division. I don't know if they will, but I do think that they will win at least double what they they did last year. I'm going to even go further, and I think this Birmingham Stallions team can put together an what do I want to say here? You know, yeah, I'm going to say Colbert is going to raise the floor to an 8-9 squad here this year.
Wow,
It's
you're stealing.
it's
You're
tough to
just
say.
stealing my opinions right
No,
now.
I don't think so. You're
This
letting
is
me go first.
yeah. No, well, I guess I mean I think this will be a close division.
Yes, I think so
I
too.
think it'll be tough, and yeah, I think 8-9 was right around where I was thinking that as well. I mean, I really, if six more wins than last season. I mean, yeah, I really like what I mean. Not to toot my own horn, but I like what I've done this season. I think that we have definitely gotten a better everywhere we needed to. We haven't
Yeah,
really stepped back anywhere except maybe corner. I mean, you know, but you have the rookie who will hopefully at least be by season's end right where Kobe Durant was. But aside from that, everything has I think been upgraded and the floor has been raised. So I'm feeling very good about 8 wins and like maybe wins this division. It would be tight though because I think the last team we're talking about is it's gonna make it tough for sure.
yeah, and we'll talk about my Dallas Renegades here. This team surprised me last year with its turnaround in snatching the division out of the Battlehawks' hands. And I'm interested to see if they'll do it again. But at quarterback, at least for now, starting week one will be Kyler Murray. I cannot say that will be a long-term idea. Andrew Cooks is here, and he is almost ready to snatch the starting job away. And I think he probably honestly might this season at some point. But I think for now, Kyler's going to come in here. You know, I think he's going to be the veteran quarterback, just the bridge guy for now, until Cooks is either ready slash either that or we need a change. Maybe we'll see. And running back, obviously Kenneth Walker still number one running back here. He was awesome last year. Kendre Miller's still the RB2, but we did end up having that trade in the offseason with the Raiders, I believe. Um, yeah, where it was a cap trading thing with along with getting rid of some players that neither of our teams wanted and getting a fifth round pick out of it too. Uh, like Claiborne, I think brings in a little bit more juice, similar to a Kenneth Walker, so that if he does get hurt, then Claiborne can kind of be more of that third down back role, whereas Kendre Miller can be more of that power back. And we'll see. But we did get a new fullback here, Tucker Cooper, young guy with some upside at fullback, good blocking guy there. Receiver one, we are giving the job to the rookie Zach Lacey immediately. Stribling hasn't really produced as a receiver one. I think he's better suited as a slot slash receiver two. So he will be there. And then Lee Get's going to be three, but I can't say he's going to be there for long. I know he was our best receiver last year, and he's been good as a deep threat, but he's on a contract year. I don't know if his long term plan is going to be here. He's 27, I believe. So I don't know of how much better he's going to get. So AD Mitchell, who we signed in the offseason, could see some movement up in the depth chart, but he is our four. We still have Nate Hall and Shaquem Taylor at tight end. Jeremiah Baker's still starting. Darnell Washington's hurt this week, but he is our tight end too. And then we brought Eli Raridon back for 1 year just to have that third tight end. Left tackle Tommy Myers still starting. Jedrick Wills is a terrorist, so he will stay as a backup. Brought in David Edwards at guard. I didn't mind what Emory Jones brought. I think he's still got some potential. He's not too much worse, but I do think we needed a floor raiser here, and David Edwards does raise that, especially as a pass blocker. And as run, he's better than everything for Emory Jones. He's a little bit weaker than Emory Jones he's just not as good of an athlete, but as a what's the word? Holy crap, a technician guy, he is much better. So I think that will help. Aaron Brewer's still here at center. So he's still pretty solid. Cody Mock's still the starter at right guard. But we could see Manny Cano, the rookie, later round pick, pop in. We'll see. He's going to probably develop pretty well. And at right tackle, we're still going to give Maxi Anachor the chance, although I do think his time is coming short here to being maybe an issue of he's just not developing fast enough right now. So we'll see. But moving the defense, Nick Scorton developed to a fucking monster at this point. He had a crazy year last year. So yeah, he looks awesome. He has 97 finesse movement, 94 block shedding. Yeah, I'm expecting a big year out of Nick Scorton this year.
He's going to be freaky.
Yeah, he's going to be a freaky athlete. Still have Chris Braswell and Romello Height at right edge. I still like those guys. I think they don't have to step up and be the number one guy. They pretty much just have to be the fourth best guy on this D line. Brian Brzee is still D tackle 1. Eric Wright has earned the D tackle 2 spot. We shipped off Ruko Roro because of the draft we had where we got 3 rookie D tackles in here with Fernandez, Gallagher, and Good, who will all be involved in some way, shape, or form. At Sam, Deshaun Hackett, the X Factor, second year linebacker now. Pretty good. We like having him here. CJ Allen, who was awesome last year and the year before as well. Mainly last year, though, is looking to be that awesome leader that we need. And then Trenton Simpson still here at will. We did bring in Aloakun, who is kind of just going to be the backup plug-in guy across the linebacker group as that veteran option. And at corner, Dom Thorpe officially gets the corner 1 role here. I think he's just impressed me a ton. He has the size that you want and the athleticism. Dax Hill's still going to be our number 2 guy. Still really like Dax Hill. And then Renardo Green, our free agent pickup, is going to be our slot guy here. Do have Benjamin Carnegie as our 4. And then actually something I did off video, which I don't usually do, is I signed L'Jarius Sneed and cut Billy Bowman Jr. because L'Jarius Sneed was a mentor. And I figured, why not have a mentor for Thorpe
A lot
and
of young
Carnegie?
corners.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have him than Billy Bowman, who's not going to really progress at this point. At free safety, Andre Sisco's still starting. Harani Hickman's still here as the backup. Jonas Sanker as the strong safety starter with Tyke Smith, but those two kind of have some interchangeable roles with sub linebacker, nickelback. They get utilized a little bit more everywhere with that flexibility. Charlie Smith, no picture. He didn't want to take a picture. Is still our kicker. Ryan Wright's still the punter. Still have Evan Deckers as the long snapper. So that is a squad for the year.
Yeah. No, I think you also did a pretty great job. Just, I don't think this team really got any worse at all. Like, I think it's always all upgrades, all positives. Me and you were finally starting to swing on the up and up. And I like just about everything you did in the draft, especially. This is now a super deep D tackle room with all these rookies.
Yeah.
And your linebackers have developed super well. So it's going to be a tough group. And your corners, I think Carnegie should, or Carnegie, apologies, however you would prefer to say that. I think he'll also probably end up getting a starting role at some point on this squad. So I like the defense a lot. I like the defense a lot. It's a great defense. And the offense is also pretty good. Again, it's like, I think Zach Lacey, you have to be excited for him. I think the receiver isn't nearly as big of an issue. It's just you don't have a true number one guy yet. If Zach Lacy takes that step, then I think this is a really, really good offense. It just depends on if he can. And Jeremiah Baker, if he could also continue to develop, then that'd be huge. But yeah, this line has gotten better. It's going to be very, very interesting. And I like where your team is right now. But walk us through your schedule and how your games are laid out this season.
Yeah, so this is an interesting schedule to start off. So initially, week 1, we have Sunday night primetime against the Lions, where we had one of the most entertaining games, I think, of the Renegade season.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah,
I like
that's
this.
a fun rematch to have week 1. Then we go on the road to Birmingham Stallions, as you said earlier. We play the Eagles week 3. That's a little bit of a tough one. And we play Stallions again at home, and then take on the Chiefs week 5. So that's a very interesting 5-week stretch there.
Yeah, it's like you got Lions, Eagles, Chiefs, and then our teams, that's all. It's interesting for sure.
Yeah, and then bye week early, and then we come back to a Monday Night Football game against the Niners in Santa Clara. Then we go Denver, at Kings, at Ravens, at Cardinals, at home against the Kings, host the Rams, at Battlehawks, host Raiders, then Seahawks, at Chargers, and then finally having a Week 18 divisional matchup here against the Battlehawks, which could get very interesting depending on how this division looks. Last year we saw how close it was between these two teams, and if it's similar to last year, then this could be the game to decide it. So yeah, I don't know. The schedule is interesting. Obviously, having the first place team in the division schedule, definitely, some tough matchups here. I don't know. I do think the balance of the home versus away games is much better. But that early bye week is a little interesting. I would have preferred a later bye week, but
yeah, week 6 early buys are usually never great because you like the rest later in the season, especially for a team that's expected to compete. Like to see it, but I think your team is still in a great situation. Schedule's going to be tough. I think there's going to be some tough games here, but I'm very fond of this Renegade squad, and if it projects how I think it'll project, I have your Dallas Renegades going 11-6 and winning this division once again. I just think this team has gotten so much better. But what do you think about your chances here in the UFD?
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I do think, like you said, I don't think this team has gotten worse at any position. I just don't know. It's tough to say. I think this defense could be really, really good. I don't think there's even a spot where I'm like, yeah, this is a hole. I do think there's like the floor of the guys maybe isn't, it's a good floor, but maybe not the highest like outlook on some of these guys. But I think, with how some of these guys have progressed, I think this could be a really, really good defense. Offense, I do think can probably be better than last year. I'm hoping. I think it's going to be hinging a lot on quarterback play, to be honest. It's going to really just depend on how Kyler and or Andrew Cooks do this year. And with that being said, I don't know. It's tough because I feel like I feel a little unsure with this team. I still think this team can go 9-8, which is what I'm going to say. But I think just with some of the matchups, and I think, there's going to be some difficulties, I feel like, that are going to show up. But I think I might be underselling this team. I just, for some reason, I feel like this team is not going to quite hit that 10 wins again. But yeah, so,
it's a hard schedule.
Yeah, pretty similar thought process for both of us here. Definitely have a similar idea of all the teams taking steps forward overall. But I'm interested to see if we actually get that. That will be very interesting for sure. So
for sure.
Yeah, we'll get to your game here since my game is Sunday night primetime. You'll open up against the Battlehawks.
You got it. Yeah. So go ahead and open up the stream. Get us started as we begin a new season. Got our predictions down, and it's time to play some football. Yeah, Birmingham is hosting St. Louis Battlehawks here, and of course you're going to be playing Detroit Sunday Night Football, and Louisville is going to be playing the Rams in their opener. So it's going to be fun to see. Let's see how this goes. Our first overall pick, Jack Colbert. This roster, it's a lot of hype. There's excitement, I think. I mean, especially after that last season, it's hard to imagine things getting worse. So we're really just excited, for the prospect, and here we go. Let's kick this new season off.
Yeah, you see, I think the stadium's definitely filled out more than it was at the end of last season. I think this team has some hope. I think they really loved the offseason. Obviously, getting their quarterback of the future, filling that O-line and D-line up with better players, even if it's like a one-year deal for some of those guys and short-term things. You're at least seeing immediate upgrades to see a better football team. And that's what I think. That's just what Gerp and this team wants. You know, they want to be better. They don't want to be 2-15 again. They don't want to be at the bottom of the division. They want to compete.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Okay, well, let's get this one started. I mean, this is an interesting matchup too, because you think back. I mean, I like this, what the schedule makers were thinking, because think of the first season where the Battlehawks and the closer took the division from the Stallions, who could have possibly won it in Week 18, the first season. So I think it's an interesting parallel, and maybe this first overall pick can show something off. So Artavius Watkins lets the kick touch back. Is the stream good? Because it was giving me a notification that it was bugging.
Yeah,
okay,
awesome. Fine. We get to see the
Sounds
new
good.
guy here.
Yeah, we do. So his first pass of his NFL career is to Michael Mayer for a gain of 3. And penalty will make this 2nd and 2 on the free agent acquisition, Braden Fisk. First down, Jahan Dotson on the catch. 2nd and 10 after a throwaway and a 2-yard run for Jordan Brockers. Incompletion at midfield, and we're going to have to punt it. Not a bad punt, honestly. I know it's 38 yards, but get him within the 20. So this defense will be fielded for the first time today, as Noah Gray gets a first down catch right off the bat. Another big play. Jordan Mason through the air. They're starting to put some plays together right off the bat and set the tempo here. Another pass for Jordan Mason backwards. Riley Nowakowski with a penalty. It's a big one, but they get 13 yards back with Jeremy and a first down on the Jordan Mason run. They go backwards again, another penalty. They need to clean that up, but they're going right forward again, as this defense has just not shown any sign of stopping anything. There's Noah Fant with a 12-yard reception. That's a sack for Blake Cashman. So he gets in the backfield, and they get 10 yards back with Noah Gray, and almost a first down with Jalen Tolbert. 4th and inches.
I think
they could go for it here. They probably are going to go for it. No, they take 3.
Interesting.
Trey Smack is good, and I guess
I think they liked what they saw enough with their offense that they felt like maybe they could just take the points and then feel like they can still get better.
And they're like, hey, have that rookie go ahead and show what he can do. And that's a nice play there. Mekhi Lemon catching that Jack Colbert pass. Going backwards here on a Braden Fisk sack, and we're going backwards again. A negative 3-yard run for Brockers and an incompletion. Things aren't looking too hot starting out. We're going to have to punt this right back. Great punt, though. Start him at the 19. Yeah, we need a big play by our defense, I think. Bernard is getting involved here as Mason gets a couple of handoffs. 3rd and 3. Nice stop there.
There you go.
Daniel Jones forced to throw it away, so we managed to get a stop. Begin this drive. 7-yard run for Brockers. I think getting Brockers involved will help a lot.
Yeah. You got to take the weight off
pressure.
The rookie. Yeah.
Absolutely. Colbert throws it away, and they actually pick up a first here. Kyle Lemon with the first down catch. Trey Tucker with a 7-yard run. And 1-yard run for Brockers, and going backwards on a penalty. Can't have that, Osiris. And they're going backwards on a sack now as Treshawn Wharton gets in the backfield, and we have to punt it right back to him. 72 yards for a touchback. So not a great first 3 drives. We gotta figure this out. Daniel Jones going to begin his drive, and he's just poised in the pocket, finding his reads. 6-yard run for Daniel Jones. 3rd and 4 here. This is a big moment. We do not get a stop. Jalen Tolbert converts. 2nd and 10 here on the throwaway. 2-yard run. This brings up 3rd and 8 at the 48. They get the first down. Joshua Palmer snags it. They're going to keep this one going here. 3-yard run for Mason. And that's a
Wow.
touchdown. Jeremy Bernard for 36. And Parker Cunningham is injured on that play, so they're going to have to monitor
Yikes.
his status.
Ideal. I
Yeah.
mean, I will say I don't know who their backup tackle would be because Parker Cunningham's their only listed left tackle. Let me take a look, see who they might end up having to play. It looks
Yeah.
like it would be guard Damian Lewis taking snaps at left tackle, and then Ed Ingram would take snaps at left guard.
Mm,
That's not pretty. You don't want to switch guards to
not preferable.
tackle. I don't think Damian Lewis is really a tackle, a guard that can swing the tackle there.
We'll see. This is Birmingham's back on offense. They got to get something going here. They're just going to get sacked again. Sam Howell, I think, has gotten in the building to mentor Colbert. It's like, start eating them sacks, boy. 6-yard run for Brockers, get him back to 3rd and 10. We're going backwards with the penalty. Laramie Tunsil, the veteran. Big play, though. The rookie to Trey Tucker. It's a good play there. That's a nice flash. Where usually I think a Sam Howell or a Kyle Day would be 3 and out and punting again.
Absolutely.
That's a very nice play. And Jordan Brockers is getting a nice little workload here. Penalty on Tershawn Wharton. Colbert with another nice play. Jahan Dotson for 12. Here we go. This is what we wanted to see here. Some more runs. We're getting creative in the run game. Going back 3 with Vidal. We get some yards back with Jack Colbert on the run. Not the most mobile guy, but he's going to get involved. 3rd and 6 here. See what they can do. I don't know what's happening. Touchdown! Nice. Makai Lemon. The first touchdown pass of Colbert's career. Be a 10-7 ball game here. 2 minutes left. So you kind of, Battlehawks can make a drive here. You want to try to get a stop. Bernard with a gain of 4. Incomplete pass. Big play, though. Jeremy Bernard again. You got to find a way to stop Bernard, as he is just tearing through Birmingham right now. And, he just needs to get stopped. 3rd and 10 here. 18 seconds. They might kick it. Maybe consider it. No, they do get one more playoff. They do kick it. Be a 13-7 ball game at halftime with the Battlehawks getting the football first. As they begin with a 7-yard run here, setting up 3rd and 3. They go backwards. Big sack for the rookie. TJ Leonard gets this defense off the field on 3rd down. That was a big play. And Tommy Doman punts it, and we end up at the 41 after a nice return there. Begin this drive with a 3-yard run for Brockers, an incomplete pass. And unfortunately, we're going backwards with another sack. Savosha Dennis, I mean, he's going to get his daily sack, but that's a nice punt. Jordan Stout putting them at the 6. Like to see that. So here's the Battlehawks, 3rd and 4 upcoming after a Shontavious Lowry run. It's another run for Daniel Jones as he shows off his athleticism. They go backwards with a Mason McCormick penalty. Incomplete pass. Chris Abrams-Drain on the pass deflection, and 3rd and 12 upcoming. Incomplete. So nice play by the defense here. And yeah, Colbert in this offense have to find a way to move, and that's a nice play. Trey Tucker with 21-yard catch. He's proving to be the big play threat today as Colbert with a gain of 5 on the ground. 3rd and 5 after a Justin Jefferson pass deflection and a Colbert throwaway. I think Cam Little could definitely kick this.
Absolutely.
No, he's going to miss it. Oh, my God.
What
is it with these Birmingham kickers?
Chase McLaughlin. It's the Birmingham wins. The wind makes it's tough. It's tough in Birmingham.
Yeah, that's rough. Well, that gives them a great field position as Daniel Jones will begin basically right around midfield and getting this drive going. 3rd and 2, and they get it 1st down with Shontavious Lowry. 2nd and 10 after an incompletion, and it's a 1st down to Jalen Tolbert. And they're creeping into the red zone backwards on a penalty by Parker Cunningham, who's back in the game. KJ Allison with a short gain, and defense does a good job here, holding him to 3 again. But yeah, this offense has to find something here. They're kind of stalling out, and the missed kick was unfortunate because that really would have changed the outlook of this late game. But Colbert has an opportunity in the 4th quarter, down 16-7. It's completely flipped. Jack Colbert with an incompletion. Nice 1st down though. Jordan Brockers run. Incomplete pass for Colbert. And then we're going backwards again, man. I don't know why we keep getting sacked. Jack Colbert sacked for 6. And we instantly get that back with a Jalen Kilgore penalty. So we're back on 1st down. A big play for Kyle Lemon. Gain of 12. So yeah, definitely starting to get something here. Jordan Brockers, gain of 5. Touchdown. Makai Lemon with another one today. Here we go. This is a ball game. Defense has been pretty stingy today. We just have to continue that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Much
and
better,
just
much better than what we've seen in the past from this
for
defense.
sure. But yeah, it's fourth quarter. No bars held. Taylor Harris. I mean, the penalties for the Battlehawks have been brutal.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really what's been slapping them today. 3rd and inches after a big play to Noah Gray. They get the first to Jordan Mason in the air, and a huge play to Josh Palmer. And yeah, they are just stringing plays together, trying to put this one away. 2nd and 5. 3rd and inches here after Noah Gray.
Ooh.
And they go backwards. Big sack for Tyre Tart.
The inevitable.
Finds his way onto the field. The inevitable man. So punt here. I mean, if this drive gets going, we're gonna have to step in.
Absolutely.
Let's see what happens. Nice play for Colbert to Mekhi Lemon. 4-yard catch for Michael Mayer. First down. Yeah, we got to step in here. Come on now.
6
We
minutes,
have to.
Down 5.
6 minutes.
Cross midfield. First down. Rookie quarterback. First game.
First NFL game.
Yellow sleeve.
19-14. Yeah, he's looking clean out there. 1st and 10. Jack Colbert takes the snap in the pocket, looking to throw. He's going to find his man underneath. That's Michael Mayer with quite a few yards. He's had a solid day today. Colbert has been safe, but he's also made some plays.
I don't think I don't feel like I've seen your offense run a mesh play in all these games we've watched.
Yeah, they're getting things. Oh. Here's Kamani Vidal with a big run. Kamani Vidal.
Wow, that's the best run I think we've seen from any of your running backs in the games. So we're already seeing firsts.
Yeah, everything is happening right now. Mekhi Lemon in motion. Maybe he'll run off the field. No, he won't. That'll be a Brockers handoff. No, it's Vidal still. Sorry. The loss of 1. Larry Tunsil getting into it with
Sarosha Dennis.
Sarosha Dennis. No, it's Sarosha Dennis. Jermaine Johnson is existing as well.
Yeah, he's here.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, this is big. 4 minutes.
It's a big one. Jack Colbert in the red zone. He's going to find his man under. That is plenty of space and a diving touchdown for Trey Tucker.
Nice.
3rd touchdown of the day for Jack Colbert, and he is honoring his Irish heritage.
Let's go with his jig.
His Irish relatives are watching and they're cheering at home.
Very smart play call there to take advantage of the man-to-man defense there. Absolutely. With the speed of Trey Tucker.
Play calling has been much better, it seems, today. And here is a 3rd down attempt, handing it off to Vidal.
As we say that, then they run it, which I don't like as much. I think with how the run game has been going, compared to the pass game, I don't know why you run on conversion.
I agree there. We're also going to get to watch it back.
Yeah, and I'm a little concerned with Brockers being out because I've only seen Vidal so far. I wonder if maybe he's hurt. That wouldn't be ideal.
Not at all. But Birmingham has taken the lead for the first time today.
Yeah.
And holding a 20-19 lead, 4 minutes left. Battlehawks get possession.
Yeah, and they turn it upfield here, get it to 27. And that's where they'll start. And there's an injury here for Jones, the linebacker. That's not ideal. Looks like his arm, and there's looks like a Birmingham Stallion player going over to check in on him. Very class act there. Even in divisional football, you love to see it. But Daniel Jones here going under center. He's had almost 300 yards passing. Play action here. Pressure coming. Sacked from behind. And that's TJ Leonard, the rookie, with the 2nd on the day. Already showing more juice than this pass rush has ever seen. And I think, obviously, it helps that Rashawn Gary's on the other side to help take away the double teams as well. And also the interior line has been really solid.
TJ Leonard's looking big.
Yeah, he's a big man. Here's another play action. Quick throw, and there's a penalty. He just misses the pass, too, so it doesn't even matter. And holding there on the O-line. And looks like that's Mason McCormick, his 2nd penalty on the day. And they've been, like you said, they're struggling with the penalties. They got to work on that and be a cleaner football team. 2nd and 24, under 3.5 to go. They're going to just hand it off here. Huge hole, and there's another penalty. Wow. Huge spin move from, I believe that's Shontavious Lowry, but it's an illegal block in the back. And Jalen Tolbert this time pins them down at the 12. They're only losing a yard from what they were last play, but still, they negate that huge run. 2nd and 25. They got time for a pass here. Daniel Jones delivers it incomplete, and there's another penalty on the Battlehawks.
These guys are playing sloppy.
Yeah,
wow.
They do not seem prepared for a Week 1 game, and that's Taylor Harris, the 2nd-year tackle, Again,
one more penalty and they might take a safety.
yeah, I mean,
It's not looking
second
good.
and 31 from the 6. Going in the gun now. Daniel Jones got to get out of the red zone. He's going to take off himself. He's gets some extra space to the 12 again. But under 3 minutes, 3rd and 25. It's not looking pretty here for the Battlehawks. Motioning out Jordan Mason. 3-man rush. He's got plenty of time. He's looking downfield. Strike and can't complete it. That's Abrams.
Bree Blankenship.
Yeah, that was Bree Blankenship over there hounding in on that. And they're going to go for it in 4th and 25. That is fair. I mean, fair enough, I guess. But that's tough. Then Daniel Jones is going to roll out. And that's just what is the decision there? I don't know. He just dumps it off. I don't really know.
I don't know if you should have gone for that, really. I think you had the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts to play. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, stupid decision to just dump it off to 85 like that. But yeah, Douglas was not getting the 25 you needed. But wow,
Birmingham's in a great situation now after that decision, that play, and Colbert is looking to start the Birmingham Stallions off with their first win. They would already be halfway to their total wins of last season if they could win today.
There you go.
And this would be a huge one for the home fans, reinvigorating a new era of football. Jordan Brockers, I believe that is, back on the field.
No, that's I think still Vidal, isn't it?
I think Vidal works 30. I could be wrong.
That was 30. Is that not 30?
I think he was 34.
Okay,
I think that's Brockers. Here's the fullback, and there's Vidal, I think, in the backfield now.
Yeah.
Going to be Colbert in the pocket. Pressure coming. Sacked. Bagged by the big man in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, St. Louis still in this game here. If they hold him on the 3 and out, and then obviously hold him to a field goal, they'll just have to go down the field and get a touchdown with 2 minutes.
3rd and 11, absolutely. 3rd and 11. This is a big play. Jack Colbert, the rookie, overthrows it.
That's rookie. He's still obviously first game. You're gonna have those misses sometimes. So
for sure. And Cam Little come out to kick it. Hopefully, from this distance, he can do a little better. He can. So this will make it a 1-score game now. Yeah. Field goal doesn't do anything for you. Got to go score.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, still not ideal for the Stallions not to end the game there. But you're trusting your defense here. Who've been playing much better than they've played their entire existence, and there's a really good special teams rep there, stopped at the 25. Especially with how the Battlehawks have been playing. They've been playing very sloppy, a lot of penalties. They've been shooting themselves in the foot more than anything.
They're also capable of big plays. They've made a few today.
Jeremy Bernard, look out for him. He has been the big play guy from the slot. And here's going to be a handoff. They have time. Jordan Mason gets 6 yards. Now it takes us to a 2-minute warning. Yeah, I mean, I think they definitely exploited that slot matchup with Chris Abrams Drain covering Jeremy Bernard there a lot. And, obviously you don't like to see that, but here's going to be a 4-man rush. He throws it and overthrown. Wow. And guess what? Another penalty.
Yeah, this team cannot get out of their own way.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously didn't matter with the holding, but still, you're giving Stallions an option strategically. Do you want 2nd and 14 or 3rd and 4? They go 2nd and 14. And here's a 4-man rush, quick throw out of the backfield, and a stiff arm.
Wow.
But it's a penalty again, even with the huge play to the 45. What a play from Jordan Mason, but that was going to come back.
That was
again.
A great play. Dude,
holding on the offense. Taylor
Harris.
We
also mentioned the injury, but Taylor Harris should be better than that.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about him. I think we knew he was a raw prospect coming in. He's still developing, but he's got to work on that. 2nd and 24 now, going empty with the motion from the 11, 4-man rush. Daniel Jones has time, just dumps it down to the tight end. That's Noah Gray.
Got to get back
there.
On the ball.
Yeah, 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
That picked up a good chunk here from the 26 now. Obviously, go for it on any down you can. Motioning out Lowry. And another 4-man rush. Jones getting pressured a little bit. He's just going to launch it downfield to the running back, and he can't bring it in. And that's
Blake Cashman.
Yeah, Blake Cashman there. I mean, it's always tough going to a running back on that vertical route there, even against a linebacker. But Cashman's fast for a linebacker. He's got good speed to keep up and makes the play. But 4th and 9 comes down to this. In gun. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. Jones has some time, delivers a strike, open, incomplete. Ooh! Stallions win. And that was, I believe, Reed Blankenship. Wow. Is he 32?
I actually, well, let's watch that because that
Yeah,
was huge.
watch.
If that was caught, that could have been a first.
I mean, I think it was a
Man,
first if he caught it. I think it was about 11 or 12-yard gain. If yeah, Noah Gray was the intended receiver, but that was a great play from the defender. Reminds me, yeah, I think 32 Blankenship's the white guy over there. I think it is, right? Yeah, it is.
that is Reed
And that's
Blankenship
a huge
making
play.
another big play.
Almost
Oh, he
actually
almost
picked it.
picked it
Yeah,
too.
actually, was
What?
just a bad throw from Daniel Jones more than anything. But
I mean,
still, good play
this was
from
incredible. No, I
Blankenship.
feel like this was incredible instincts.
Oh,
His
absolutely.
hips are completely turned. He flips over, and
Kept his
I
eyes
mean,
on Daniel Jones, saw what he was doing, and
yeah,
I mean, obviously, probably was not a catchable ball for Gray, but still, I mean, he didn't know that. So him coming in, trying to make the play on
yeah.
the
You
ball.
don't want to let Gray extend and try to make a play. So you get
Yeah,
in there and close it out. I mean, that is excellent, excellent football there, and that'll likely
yeah,
be the end of it. We can close it out, and Birmingham's gonna really enjoy this one.
absolutely.
Their first win, their rookie quarterback, their defense playing very well. Daniel Jones, I'm happy, and I think they're not too happy with this one. Um,
Yeah, they got some stuff
yeah,
to work
definitely
on for sure.
they do. And Birmingham, it's still a very early season. Very hard to say after one game, but they looked rejuvenated. Jack Colbert, I think, is producing probably better quarterback play than we've seen at all today.
Yeah,
At all. I mean, in franchise history.
yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely.
man, we'll quickly go over the stats. And yeah, Colbert was pretty good. 123 rating, 197, 3 touchdowns. He wasn't, throwing it up and down the field like Daniel Jones was, but he was very efficient. Very
Yeah,
efficient, and he punched in touchdowns, handled his red zone opportunities. Brockers had a solid game here. Mason was solid. It was not much running going on. They were some really good run down reps here. Jeremy Bernard was taking over, so it was really good that they kind of got him in check there late in the fourth.
yeah,
Because if one broken play would have been a completely different story, but he was kept in check. Mekhi Lemon with 2 touchdowns, almost 100 yards. Trey Tucker also had that touchdown. So it was just an excellent team effort by this offense. And yeah, we let up a few too many sacks, though. I have to say, man. Tellys Fuaga and Laramie Tunsil, Cyrus Torrance, just giving up too many plays for that the St. Louis front. But TJ Leonard looked great.
yeah,
2 sacks, TFL. You gotta love it. Taylor Tart, Blake Cashman also got involved, and yeah, we just have to clean up our line play as well. I think that was really about it. Reed Blankenship was probably, I mean, him or TJ Leonard being player of the game. Reed Blankenship had huge moments, of course. Yeah, no, it was an awesome game.
yeah,
I loved it. I loved it. I
yeah.
was
I mean,
good Birmingham football.
that's a rare sight to see from last season. You only saw two of those wins, and to get one against the Battlehawks, especially division rival who, won the division a year ago, 2 years ago, and
Absolutely.
they were just short of winning last year. I think that's a lot to be proud of there.
Yeah, and then Jack Colbert showed up big in his Birmingham debut. I agree. Again, he wasn't lighting the world on fire, but he was very clean
Yeah,
for a rookie against an NFL defense. And the Birmingham team does need to work on their graphics department. You could see a bit of a meshing issue here in the background with their with the player image in this like little square. No, but
I don't think it's popped up for
good
me yet,
job
but that's fair. Yeah,
by Colbert.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
well, let's go ahead and see now your game.
Sunday night primetime against the
Division
Lions.
champs
Yeah.
versus the Lions.
Yeah, they obviously last year, if you don't remember, had a really fun game. With we saw Jahmyr Gibbs cough up a fumble at the end of the game to lose. But I mean, these two teams had a very exciting matchup. We'll see. I'm hoping for similar today. This Lions team is very good. They have a great offense. Here comes the Lion mascot. I don't know his name, but Sunday Night Football to open the season here. Fans are excited. They're hoping this team can make a run. Jared Goff is probably looking at the last year maybe in Detroit, and yeah, I mean it's very exciting for Detroit. But obviously Renegades looking to play spoiler a little bit. I also like this graphic a lot too. I mean I like any of the primetime graphics. I think.
It's valid.
But yeah, I think the Lions are healthy to start out the season. I know Darnell Washington's the only injury for the Renegades. So we will see here as the Lions start off with a 9-yard pass, Jamison Williams, and an incompletion. 3rd and 1 here. They pick it up with a short one to Tesla for 4. Incompletion there. 6-yard run for Jahmyr Gibbs. And incompletion sets up 4th and 4. They kick it, and it's a great punt. Kai Kroger pins us down at the 2. And we start off with a 4-yard run, Kenneth Walker, and another 3-yarder for Kenneth Walker. And there's a pass for first down to John Stribling playing from the slot here. Not the receiver 1 technically anymore. Makes the play. Incompletion there on first down and 2nd. 3rd down, 6 yards for Liget, and we have to punt. Not great. Lions start with an incompletion. Then they go backwards here. It's a sack. Chris Braswell getting in there. And then 4th and 11, a 4-yard pass. So these defenses coming up big so far. Down at the 17, there is a 12-yarder for Jeremiah Baker, and then a 6-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Another first down picked up, Jeremiah Baker. Incompletion on first down. Short run on 2nd for Kyler, and an incompletion. So just punting back and forth here. Waiting for a first big play from an offense to set us up in field goal range or something. There's Amon-Ra. Goff picking up 4 on the ground. There's a first down for Tesla. There's 6 yards for Gibbs. They're getting in some field goal range here. Amon-Ra with another pickup. 2nd quarter hits. No score yet, but they're moving. 8 yards for Tesla. There's 6 on the run for Goff. Incompletion there. There's a 3rd and 3 after a 7-yarder for Gibbs. They pick up the first down and a touchdown. Gibbs takes it to the house. 14 yards to take the lead. Finally see an offense break through, and there's a 21-yarder. Liget with the big play, his classic. There's a penalty on Aiden Hutchinson, sets us up in a 1st and 5. We get a yard for Kyler, and then we get an incomplete pass, and there's a first down. Zach Lacey with his first catch of his career goes for 9 yards. 4-yard run for Kenneth Walker, and there's another penalty against Lee McNeil this time. 2nd and 1, we take a sack. No, it's a penalty, Maxie Achor. 2nd and 11, incompletion here from Tyler Newbin. And we pick up just enough, 13 yards for Kenneth Walker. Screen play there. There's another chunk. Kenneth Walker, 18 yards again. And then he's going to get 5. It's actually Kendre on the ground with 5. There's another penalty against this defense, DJ Reed. And there's a touchdown. Zach Lacey with his first career touchdown, 3 yards from Kyler Murray. Seeing penalties, a common theme for our opponents today. And there's a big play for Tesla to start. And then 7 for Laporta. 3rd and 3 here after an incompletion. And they get a first on the ground with Gibbs. Another run with Gibbs. They go backwards. Sacks. Nick Scorton with his first on the year. 3rd and 11. And there's an interception. Tyke Smith takes it to the 48-yard line. And we start incompletion here. And we get 7-yarder for Kendre Miller. It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 39. I like the call either way, whatever they choose. And they take the 3. I'm cool with it. Charlie Smith makes it from 56. We take a lead. And penalty to start off, Isaac Sayamalo, former Dallas Renegade. And there's Andre Sisco with a pass breakup. Another incompletion. 3rd and 15 here. And they pick it up. Oh, my goodness. 27-yard just bomb there. Jamison Williams. Pick up 9 on the ground. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. And there's another big shot touchdown. 39-yarder for Amon-Ra St. Brown. A minute and a half to go here in the first half. Renegades have a chance. There's a big penalty. John Sabin, free safety with a 15-yard penalty. 7-yarder for Jeremiah Baker. First down run there. There's another pass. We're running out of time, but we're almost in field goal range, and that's a sack for Mekhi Wingo. And it looks like we took a timeout. And
it's a brutal sack.
Yeah. That takes us to the halftime, down 4, but we do get the ball here. Starting off with an 8-yard run, Kenneth Walker. There's a pass to get to midfield from Liget. Another 5 for Baker. Another first down run for Walker. There's another first down pass for Kenneth Walker. He's getting a ton of work through the air on the ground as well. And then incompletion there. 3rd and 6, we pick it up. DeJon Stribling for 10. There's another 4-yard pass. For Jeremiah Baker. We lose 3 from the run on Kyler. 3rd and 8, we score. 9-yard touchdown Liget to take the lead back. And this game's looking pretty similar to how the matchup last year was. It was kind of back and forth. Ooh, Josh Fernandez hurt. It's our one of our 3 rookie D tackles down on the play. There's a sack, Eric Wright, getting his first chance to start here as a D tackle, 3rd and 8 now, and they don't get enough. It's gonna be 4th and 2. They punt it. Touchback there. Start the 20. Kendry Miller starting off with some runs here. And we go backwards on 3rd down. It's Hayden Hutchinson getting there for his first. And we have a penalty. Trenton Simpson on the punt formation. So we have to make a longer punt, but honestly, not terrible. Good job, Ryan Wright.
Still a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7-yard run for Jared Goff. Incompletion there. And then there's a penalty against Romello Height. Hate to see that, but incompletion. 2nd down and 10. There's a huge pass. Ooh. 26 yards Tesla. There's a 9-yarder for Gibbs. There's another pass. AJ Barner this time. They're coming up into the red zone here. 2nd and 5 as we hit the 4th quarter. And they're at the 1 yard line. Looks like it's going
to be down to the wire here.
Possibly. 2nd and goal, incompletion. 3rd and goal. Another pass. Olakun with the play. 3rd and goal from the 1. Can they stop him? No. They run it in. They finally decide to run it again. And Gibbs punches it in, takes the lead. 14 minutes to go. Incompletion here on 1st. There's a 8-yard run. 3rd and 2, another 1st down. Kendry Miller just running down the field here. There's a sack. Nope, penalty. Oof. Emory Jones. And then there's a loss of 1 for Stribley on the ground. 3rd and 14. We pick it up. Big play.
Wow, Kyler Murray.
Lee get to the 20 for 27 yards. Incompletion there. And then there's a 7-yarder for Lee get. There's a run for 1st down. Stribling. Incompletion on 1st. Dropped from Desmond Claiborne. I don't even know who that is.
Desmond Claiborne's your running back. The guy
you, right. Traded. Yeah, that was such a random trade that happened that I forgot. My bad. My apologies, Desmond. Aiden Hutchinson penalty. There's a 1st down. Stribling getting some jet sweeps and creative looks here. 1st and goal. There's a pass to him, and that's gonna be a touchdown. Nice. Claiborne, there you go, buddy.
Wow,
first touchdown with the Renegades.
Now you'll remember his name.
Oh yeah, Desmond Claiborne, man. He's got some juice, maybe. Take the lead here with 9 minutes to go. Lions start off with a 3-yard.
Turned out to be a good one.
Yeah, 7-yard run here. 3rd and inches. They get it. And Goff getting some runs. There's an interception. Jonas Saker. Huge play.
Wow.
Incompletion there from Kyler. And there's a big 1-play touchdown there. Zach Lacey's 35-yard touchdown. His second on the game.
Have a day, rookie.
Oh, man. And this is what we needed. The explosivity. Stribling is a good short yardage guy. Leggett is, he's a big body guy. Good jump ball option down there. But Zach Lacey's just an explosive athlete.
Yeah, in the 3rd dimension.
Absolutely. And wow, making me smell
huge
four
play.
Dimensions here. Up 10 all of a sudden after that interception and touchdown. The Lions really need to pick something up here. 4th and inches, and they can't convert.
Wow.
5 minutes left. There's a sack. Bobby Colbert, maybe a sibling or cousin of something of Jack. There's a run. 3rd down and 10. 1st down picked up. Kenneth Walker. And we're just running the clock down here. Under 3 minutes to go.
I'm very impressed with what Kyler's shown today, man. They're on route to a very nice win here.
Yeah, I was expecting much worse. It's going to be a 4th and 2 here. Past the 2-minute warning, we take the 3. We're up 13. And, the Lions really out of this one. There's an incompletion. They have a chance. They got to get some big plays here. There's a penalty, Monroe Freeling. That will never help you. 2nd and 20. They go backwards. It's a sack. Nick Scorin with his second. And there's a big pass. Oh, it's a fumble, actually. Andre Cisco going to call game here. The safeties with turnovers city today. And a dominant
defense came up big here in the 4th, man. Wow.
Absolutely.
And Kyler Murray turned it on.
Oh, yeah. He was really good. I think, obviously he knows this is probably his last chance to start for a team as a full-time starter. He understands, hey, man, I have a chance to still start the whole season and let Cooks develop under me. He shows out with an incredible game. His probably best game here in the Stallions colors here.
In Stallions colors? Renegades colors.
Dude, I'm sorry. I keep fucking doing it for some reason. 266 for 65 completion percentage, 3 touchdowns as a Renegade, not a Stallion, as a Renegade. He was awesome today. Goff, 236 through 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Just not great there. Gibbs had his day. Kenneth Walker actually didn't run it a lot with him as much as I thought we'd split it. pretty evenly, and did get the touchdown for Claiborne. That's nice. Liget had a nice day. Obviously, loved what Zach Lacey did. His 2 touchdowns. That was huge. Um, got to the quarterback quite a bit. David Edwards is hurt. That's not ideal. Luckily, we have Emory Jones. That's why he was in, I guess. I completely forgot. Uh, but a couple, no TFLs on our end, but Nick Scorton, 2 sacks. Eric Wright had a sack. Half sack from Braswell, who's hurt. That's not ideal. And then Cisco, the picks from Jonas Sanker, Tyke Smith, and Andre Cisco had a nice day. A half sack, 2 pass deflections, the forced fumble and recovery to end the game. Yeah, that was the defensive game we needed to see from this team. And they look dangerous just from that game alone. They look very scary. Um, but what a game to start off
What a
with.
game indeed.
And 2 new injuries, though. That is not ideal. Ooh, torn labrum for Chris Braswell, 3 to 7 weeks, and we see 5 to 9 weeks knee cartilage tear for David Edwards. Yikes. So that's not ideal, but hopefully he'll be back sooner rather than later. But that is week 1. We will be back with week 2. All right, week 2. But before that, let's talk about week 1 Kings game here. Not a close game when you look at the score. Obviously, Rams started off 17 points in the first quarter. But the Kings fought 41-25. We saw an offense here that we really didn't see a lot in their past here. Obviously, defense underperformed a ton, though, compared to what we were hoping for. But the Rams are just a stacked team, so I can't exactly blame them. Ty Simpson had a crazy game, 358, 4 touchdowns with a 90-yard pass in there.
Ty Simpson stuff.
6 incompletions, sacked 3 times. Like, he had a great game. And honestly, Perry Little, not bad in his first start. Obviously, sacked 4 times. We expected stuff like that. Did throw a pick. Threw a touchdown, 243 yards, 60 completion percentage. Not bad for a rookie in his first career start against a really good team. Kyron Williams was awesome. J.K. Dobbins didn't run efficiently, but, he was solid. Got a touchdown. Pretty Little ran one in as well. So that's nice. Good for him. Puka Nacua and Josh Downs went crazy. Jordan Tyson had a nice game. I forgot they have Drake London, too. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this Rams team stacked, man. That's a crazy trio. Nacua, Josh Downs, and Drake London. That's insane.
Yeah.
And a touchdown was Russ Thurman, the rookie-to-rookie connection there. His only catch on the day was a touchdown.
Nice.
Billy Shroud starting at left guard gave up 2 sacks. We talked about that being concerning. Also, Warren McClendon gave up a sack at right tackle. Yeah. 15 tackles. Nate Landman led the game here. A couple TFLs for the Kings. Josh Burke did get a sack along with Daniel Hunter. And this Marte Mapu and Ardash Washington as well, the half. Will Wiggins had the pick off of Perry Little. But yeah, I mean, this was just a game that I feel like the Kings were just not really given a fair shake at with just the first team to play against in the year. It's
fair.
But I think they played really well given the talent they have compared to the Rams' talent. Because the Rams are probably the most stacked team, just pure talent on paper. And the Kings have some holes for sure still. I think it's a promising start for them. I know it was a big loss, but I think against worse teams, they will fare better. At least that's what you'd hope. But I will say we have some trade offers here for Ronnie Hickman. I'm curious to see. Wow, say I could just bring in another D tackle. That's interesting. I'm probably not going to do that yet or anything. So it looks like obviously this is a fun one. Stallions, Renegades, going head to head here. Both 1-0. So that's very fun.
Yeah, it's the 2 1-0 teams in the division. Also, the NFC was not too good here.
Oh yeah.
In the 2 divisions that with only 1 winner.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we see obviously Chris Abrams-Drain is hurt for you, and then Chris Braswell and David Edwards hurt on my end. But yeah, I mean, we'll see here. I don't know if there's much else to look at other than making sure you are.
One moment. Okay. Tried to make sure I had the right guy starting at nickel with with Adrian's injured, but we're set up, and you can put me on autopilot whenever you're
Alrighty.
ready.
Infinite autopilot. No,
Infinite.
all right. So, dude, how do you feel about this one going in? All right. I mean, we saw a nice
Wow.
win over the Stallion or the fucking Battlehawks. I keep doing that.
Renegades, I think, have a better defense than the Battlehawks. That's what's scaring me. And yeah, I think our defense is gonna have a hard time against Kyler Murray. So I don't know.
We'll see
Not
though.
sure.
At home again. I mean, this crowd was excited after last week. Maybe there's going to be
True.
some atmosphere built here.
Okay, my thing is lagging a little bit. Me watching the stream.
Well,
Um,
that's on you, buddy.
I'm
I don't
Diddy,
know.
I guess.
My stream
I can.
is fine on my end.
I'll try rejoining 1 second. Might be that.
Yeah, we see last week. Obviously, Renegades had a really nice game. Stallions had a solid game as well, beating division rival. They get outgained, so that's maybe a cause for concern. But they held on. That's what matters in these
That's
games
true.
here.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to still commentate. It'll be
Well, I
fine.
hope
Just
so.
a little
But
poo-poo. We got it, though.
for the first time, and I feel like ever, the Renegades start with the ball. I don't know why, but like I have my settings to where it's like receive first. I think it just always they always get the kickoff. They always kick it off first. 5-yard run to start off with Kenneth Walker. There's a first down. Kenneth Walker again, and they're just running the ball here. 10 yards, second and inches. Ooh, go backwards here. Penalty, Tommy Myers. 2nd and 5. They pick it up on the ground. They're not throwing. We're not throwing it. Just starting off with a run. Oh, Kenneth Walker.
Man,
Kenneth
it's working
Walker.
very well.
Kendra Miller this
Dude.
time with 7 yards. There's a pass
Oh my God.
down to the
No.
2. Lee get for 2, down to the 2, and then there's a 2-yard run for Kendra Miller. Wow, that was a quick drive.
Red hot start.
Yeah.
Here comes Birmingham. Let's go, rookie. Got to find something here. It's a good Renegades defense, and got a nice first down there to Brockers through the air. Jack Colbert gets this drive going. 11 yards for McMillan.
Former
So
Renegade.
he works in the slot. Yeah, former Renegade. Big play there, Colbert. 19 yards for Trey Tucker, and penalty on Eric Wright. And yeah, Birmingham's getting moving here. Oh, do go backwards with a Jordan Brockers loss.
Oh, man.
2nd and 8 upcoming. Big play again. I mean, Colbert to McMillan. Colbert is just slinging it. 1st and goal at the 10. Now 1st and goal at the 5 for a 5-yard penalty on Brzee. At the 2 now after a Brockers run. At the 1 now after a Brockers run. And a touchdown to tie things up. Kamani Vidal stealing it.
He's just vulture. Touchdown vulture.
There you go. And now this game will be tied up, parring the PAT, which is up and good.
That was a good drive, though.
It was definitely on a good Renegades defense. I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, and start off with an incompletion there. There's a big first down pass. Jeremiah Baker, 20 yards. There's 2 yards on the ground for Kenneth Walker. A couple more for Stribling through the air, and there's a close first down. Kenneth Walker picks it up. That's another first down pass. Lee get, and that's going to take us to the 2nd quarter. And that's an incompletion there on first down. There's 7 yards for Kenneth Walker. And we pick up another first through the air. Zach Lacey with his first catch of the game. Down to the 3 now. Another one for Lacey. And there's a touchdown. Kendra Miller with 2 on the day. And yeah, we saw a much better performance for this Stallions defense against the Battlehawks last week. But I think part of that, again, was the Stallions just shooting, or the Renegade, nope, other one. Battlehawks shooting themselves in the foot a lot.
Yep, no, that's true. So yeah, no, this Stallions defense just has not put up much of a fight, but Birmingham's offense had a good first drive.
Wow.
And a big play right off the bat. Makai Lemon, they're just saying, hey, if we're gonna keep moving the ball, if you're gonna keep moving the ball.
Yeah.
Rocker 6-yard run. Nice run there. It's a first down for Scott Matlock, the fullback.
Wow.
Getting involved. A nice run there for Kamani Vidal on a gain of 7. Another first down there. Michael Mayer on the catch.
Wow.
And a touchdown. Jalen McMillan. I mean, this rookie is step for step with Kyler Murray in that offense, man. Against that reloaded Renegades defense. Very, very good start for this rookie. And I think Birmingham must feel hype right now. Like,
absolutely.
Wow.
Especially with this defense did to the Lions last week. There's an incompletion forced by Reed Blankenship. Then a sack. TJ Leonard, the rookie, with his 3rd
play,
in his career, and that's not enough to pick up a first. So we're going to see the first punt. That's a great one down at the 8th.
Oh, that is a nice punt there. So Colbert is going to have to make a long drive here after the stop incompletion forced by Dax Hill and picked off pick six.
Pick six. Jonas Sanker takes it.
Rookie.
The first interception for Jack Colbert will forever be known to be Jonas Sanker's for a touchdown. That's brutal.
Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, that's just the rookie showing up at the wrong time there. So now you're down a score. It's as if they just scored that last drive anyway. So Domthorpe with a pass deflection there. Big first down though. Makai Lemon for 11. Nice run there by Jordan Brockers for 7. 1 yard run for Kamani Vidal brings up 3rd and 2. Incomplete. Jonas Sanker with the pass deflection, and it's probably they're going to go for it and get it. Wow, I thought they were punting it. Kamani Vidal gets the first. They keep this drive alive. They're aggressive, and Kamani Vidal's getting handoffs, and Makai Lemon with a gain of 5.
There's an
probably a big first down.
I didn't see what the injury was, but it's fine.
It's okay. A nice run there for Jerome Ford. It's getting involved as well.
It might have been Brockers.
Okay, so it's Jerome Ford again. Yeah, no, Brockers might have gotten injured. And that is a touchdown for Makai Lemon. Colbert is, pick 6 is rough, but he just goes right down the field and score again. He doesn't even, usually you kind of get in your own head. You're a rookie and all that. It's a great play. But Here comes the Renegades.
Yeah, Liget with 8 yards to start off. There's a first down run for Shribling. 2-minute warning hits. Another, there's an incompletion there. Emmanuel McDewarren showing up there. There's another incompletion.
Nice.
Delane with the pass deflection. And there's a 7-yarder for Lacey. Not enough. There's a punt. And the Stallions have a chance here.
Got a minute and 10 left to work for this offense. They'll begin with a 2-yard run for Colbert. I guess they're just gonna let it run.
I guess that was it. So okay, well, you get the ball here, anyways.
Dude, they use the football. So Colbert's looked great today, aside from that pick 6, and just gonna try to get things working. Sacked. Nick Scorton. He was gonna show up sooner or later, and just tires towards his injury. That's not good. Not good at all. Hate to see it. And an incompletion. We're gonna have to punt this football away. That's a good punt, though.
It is a good one. We'll start the 21 after the 7-yard return. 12-yard Liget. First down. There's a big pass over the midfield. 25-yarder to John Shribling. There's a 7-yard run for Kyler Murray. There's a touchdown. 35 yards to Liget, man. Oh, man. He heard me talking about maybe losing his job to A.D. Mitchell, and he said, nah, man, I'm here to stay. And quickly take the lead there.
Yeah, defense is not showing much fight, and that is concerning. You're putting too much on the rookie right now, and I don't even know if our star running back's good, but he doesn't care. Jalen McGillen with 2 big passes, hitting across midfield. Brockers is good. He's running footballs. Incompletion here, 3rd and 6, and a big run there to get the first. Colbert on the ground. He's showing some spice with his legs, and a 5-yard rush for Jordan Brockers there. Incomplete pass for Colbert, 3rd and 5, and 4th and 5 will probably take 3, make this a 28-24 game. They do. Cam Little's good.
You'll still take the points, obviously, there. There's 2 yards, Kyler on the ground. A couple more for Kenneth Murray, and then we go backwards. Sack Tier Tart. He's been the big, consistent D tackle for this group, and there's a big punt. Touchback.
Big punt indeed. Birmingham's going to get their drive here. 6-yard run for Colbert as he's showing more work on the ground than I thought. McMillan with a 15-yard catch. Big play going backwards now. Marmello Height with a sack.
Oh, my goodness.
And Jordan Brockers home to the races. 66 yards for a touchdown.
Finally.
Wow.
Finally got a chance to break free for a touchdown.
Huge, and that is his biggest run. The biggest run we think we've ever seen for Brockers.
Ever.
Kenneth Walker-esque run, a huge play.
Kenneth Murray, too. Why not?
Kenneth Murray.
There's a penalty against Blake Cashman as this Renegades team wants to bounce back and score here. There's a big penalty against Cam Taylor-Britt. Penalty that's a sack. Josh Garcia showing up. 2nd and 16 to end the quarter. And there's a run.
It's a close game.
7-yarder there. It's 3rd and 9. It's going to be 4 inches there. Do you go for it? They do, and they don't. It's actually blocked field goal. Wow. That's huge.
Great play on special teams. And here comes Birmingham, who had the offense has done just about everything, but big block on special teams. 3rd and 3 here. This is big. 43 and a first down. Yeah, wow, that's brutal by Scorton. You can't have that from your elite pass rusher. A 3-yard catch for the fullback, Scott Matlock. They keep going here, and the 4-yard catch for Mayer here sets up 3rd and 2. First down as Kamani Vidal gets that one. They keep this train rolling, 2nd and 10. It's 3rd and 5 here after a Kamani Vidal handoff. And a big play to Mekhi Lemon as they're driving towards the red zone. And another big play. Jalen McMillan sets him up at the 1. And a touchdown for Kamani Vidal as he gets his 2nd one, I believe, of the day. This Birmingham offense is on fire.
Yeah, and we need to see this Renegades team, do what they did last week and put up some points, more points. And we're struggling a little bit. Cam Taylor-Britt with the pass breakup. There's another incompletion there. 3rd and 10. There's a big pass. There we go. Actually, no.
Oh, no. Emmanuel Warren.
Jeez.
Wow. Yeah, that pick, I thought that, dude, that pick, I mean, the defense honestly has played better than I'm thinking because the pick 6 was some of the points. Wow. Interesting. Colbert with a 10-yard throw there to Vidal. They're trying to just close things out. The rookie is not shying from passing, though. 3rd and 4 upcoming. And another play. I mean, dude, I think we have our franchise quarterback. I think it's safe to say it. We're keeping this drive going. I'm experiencing some network interference by the Dallas Renegade faithful. So I'm not sure what's going on right now, but I trust.
Yeah. To run.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 2nd and 5 here. Here we go. First down from Mekhi Lemon. A 2nd and goal at the 7. And they're right in the red zone here.
That's over.
That's a touchdown, I think. Jalen McMillan with a touchdown. Wow.
Yeah, it's
holy
over.
Moly.
Not even close in the second half at all. I mean, there's a big pass league but it's too little, too late. There's a big penalty, but yeah, I mean it's over. That's just that's a crazy upset there, honestly, if anything.
Wow.
And
Jack Colbert, man, holy smokes.
Yeah, I don't know where my defense went. They just did not play today at all. They showed up against the Lions. They did not want to show up today.
Yeah, they thought they were prepping for Kyle Day. They didn't know who this Jack Colbert kid was.
Guess not.
I mean, dude,
I honestly,
love that.
I think it's there's more of a thing here with the Stallions just having their number on the Renegades because they're 4-1 against them right now in their history here.
It's true.
I mean, both quarterbacks played well, but Colbert was much better overall.
Yeah, that pick 6. I mean, the pick 6 does bring it down, but I mean, no, he was more efficient and kept things ahead of the game. But Murray didn't play badly whatsoever. They just kind of didn't make as many big plays really as the Stallions did.
Yeah, I mean, Kenneth Walker ran well, but that 66-yard run for Brockers was huge.
Yeah.
Vidal got 2 for Kendra Miller, punched it in. Leggett was awesome. McMillan was really good for no reason.
Yeah.
He's popped up. Kyle Lemon had a nice game. Kenneth Walker gave up 2 sacks. You gotta do better there in pass protection. CJ Allen had the most tackles. A lot of TFLs there for the Renegades and the sacks as well, but also saw some sacks there. The pick 6 from Jonas Sanker, who tried his heart out, but Emmanuel McNeil-Warren finally showed up with a turnover.
Yeah,
his first turnover since year 1 for him. And the block from rookie Taylor Lobato.
Wow.
That's huge.
The depth rookie.
Yeah, that's a hidden dev. That's the hidden dev linebacker, too. Yeah, that just kind of, that one got away from us at that point. It just kind of, I don't know. I don't know where the defense went.
It was looking really good. It was back and forth. I mean, Birmingham kept making big plays on offense and then the fumble, and they just could not. I don't know what happened to that Renegades defense. As you said, it was shocking. But
I thought that was going to be a game of the week contender, and then it quickly.
Oh, if you take away like the end that back half of the 4th, I mean, things went really wrong really fast. It was a quick breakdown there, and Stallions happy to get 2-0 here against divisional opponents at home. Love that for the home fans, and Troy Gerp is looking less and less likely to be in a guillotine at the end of this season.
Yeah,
love to see it.
Yeah, and we will go ahead and see you guys in week 3. Alrighty, it's week 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the division fared last week. So we'll start with the Kings again. Why not? Oh, I guess Kings played the Battlehawks, and the Battlehawks look stinky. They don't look good.
Ooh.
Kings 21-7 win. Outgained them.
That defense.
Outplayed them. Battlehawks didn't turn over the football, but it didn't matter. Daniel Jones got sacked 5 times. It wasn't horrible. Perry Little did throw a pick. Wasn't great, but Yeah, Dobbins, ran the ball, scored a touchdown. Paulson scored a touchdown. Jeremy Bernard was good as ever, 67 yards. Nice. Um, Parker Cunningham gave up 2 sacks. This St. Louis O-line, even though it's improved, has not played very well. I don't think the chemistry is just not there. I don't think. Marte Mapu led with the tackles there. A ton of TFLs. 2 sacks for Daniil Hunter. Jonathan Allen got one. Zaven Collins got one. Half for Iman Mielen and Mapu. Pick for Jordan Howden. Couple deflections in there. But yeah, I mean, Kings defense really, really shined today. Struggled against the Rams, but against the current St. Louis team, absolutely dominated. So definitely interesting. But other than that, we will head over to Birmingham's game here. Once you pull that up. There you go.
Interestingly, through the first 2 weeks, the Stallions had the best points per game offense in the league, 34. Actually, I think I'm getting lied to because the Rams have 34.5 and they're second. So
yeah,
something happening
I'm
there.
Third at 31 points. So that's you're being lied to.
Wow.
But you're rushing offense, fifth in the league. There you go.
Yeah, nice to see that. But this is going to be a rough game. I think this is. We're 2-0. There's always a chance. In the rookies played super well. Jack Colbert has played super well these first 2 weeks, especially in Dallas. Not in Dallas, against Dallas at home. Played very well. But this Rams team's on another level, I think, and I'd be hard pressed to see this team win this one. But I would love to see it. I'd be extremely happy. But I just hope we can be competitive, stay in this game and fight, and see what Jack Colbert can do, because he has shown a lot of promise through the first 2 weeks, and they have already won as many games as they won last year. And heading into week 3, you're feeling pretty good about where your team's at. So here we are in LA for Thursday night football on the West Coast. Birmingham on the road. And yeah, this team saw what they did to I think it was in week 1, what they did to the Kings.
Yeah.
So we know this is a team that's capable of delivering outstanding football, and I mean, there's the man responsible, Ty Simpson, been an absolute. I mean, just had a great step up last year, of course, and I think he's on another level this season. Super Bowl favorite, surely. This is they're up there, Super Bowl contenders at the very least. A really good football team. And the Birmingham Stallions trying to turn this rebuild around in their first road game. Short week for Birmingham, so they're going to have to be on their game here as we begin. The LA Rams, an incomplete pass, Reed Blankenship with a PD. 8-yard catch there for Drake London, and instantly a first down. Drake London, I mean, Ty Simpson has just so many weapons. He's going to try to find them all day. 4-yard run for Kyron Williams. Incomplete pass for Ty Simpson. 3rd and 6. They go backwards. Rashawn Gary showing up on a big rep there, and Birmingham gets the football. So that is a nice stop to start this one off. Birmingham with an incompletion. Go back on a loss of 3 for Brockers and a pick. Andrew Wilson snags it from the rookie. And it's rough. Isn't Andrew Wilson also a rookie?
Yeah, their first round pick.
Yeah, no, that is a great play there, rookie to rookie, but not in a good way for Birmingham. It's a big pick for the Rams to set them up in great field position as they get this drive going, and a touchdown ensues. Drake London has it. That's not a good start for Birmingham, but he's instantly going to get going here. 16-yard catch for Mekhi Lemon, 6-yard run for Brockers. 2-yard run for Brockers makes this 3rd and 2, and we get it on a 2-yard run for Jordan Brockers. And who else but Jordan Brockers on a 3-yard run? I've been saying that name quite a bit. 2-yard run for Vidal this time, and a big play on 3rd and 5 for Mekhi Lemon. And this offense is getting moving now. It seems like every time Colbert throws a pick, he locks in. Kamani Vidal with a 12-yard catch. Do go backwards. That's a big sack to take here. 2nd and goal now. 3rd and goal at the 10, and they get it. Michael Mayer with a 10-yard touchdown to tie this one up. And great resilience by the rookie, throwing that pick and just getting right back on his feet. He did that in Dallas, or not in Dallas. Good Lord. That was at home against the Dallas. where he threw that pick and then just absolutely was just diabolical, and he just did terrible things to the Dallas Renegades. 3rd and 7 upcoming here for the Rams, but they do pick it up. 14 yards for Puka. That's the end of the first. 7-7 ball game here, and they go backwards. TJ Leonard, the rookie, with a big sack. They get a good chunk of that yardage back with Puka. 3rd and 8 upcoming, but they don't get enough. And they go for it on 4th and 4. That is risky, but they get it. I mean, they have so many weapons that, and the offense is just super good. And so they're going to bet on it, and they get it. As they continue moving downfield, 6 yards for Puka, 5 yards for Brenton Strange. Picked!
Oh, wow.
Kadeem Hickson, rookie. 10. That is a huge play for the Birmingham Stallions in their first pick of the season. Kadeem Hickson setting the tone. And that is a huge play. I mean, Rams were driving into the red zone. Kadeem Hickson makes a big play. Jalen McMillan with a 20-yard catch. Another big play, strikes. Mekhi Lemon for 25. What is happening? What Jack Colbert in this team? I'm so proud of you. Yes, Mekhi Lemon, 21 yards. Oh my God. Jack Colbert throws it away. -2 yards for Vidal. Okay, we do stall out here in the red zone and have to take 3. So 10-7 ball game here. The Rams looking to have a little bit of a better drive here. 3-yard run for Kyron Williams. 5-yard catch for Josh Downs. Incompletion, 4th and 2. They aren't afraid to go for it. They will punt it this time. Give it back to the Stallions. Up 10-7. They're going to go backwards. 10-yard sack. Omar Spates getting in the backfield. Incompletion. And a punt. Pretty good one. 61. But that return is going to set him up at the 42. We're going to begin this drive here. 5-yard run for Williams. Big penalty against Josh Garcia, roughing the passer. As they get this one going here. 2-minute warning here, 2nd and 5. They get it with Brenton Strange. Another big play there to Josh Downs for the first. And another big play to Brenton Strange for nearly a first, getting them into the red zone. But incomplete pass. Robert Spillane with the pass deflection, but a touchdown to Puka Nacua before the second half. And I think also saw an injury. I didn't see who it was. But there was an injury there. And
it's TJ Leonard.
On the Birmingham side.
Hello?
That'll take us to the second half where Birmingham gets the football. 10-14 ball game. They're going to go backwards, -2 yard run for Brockers, but he gets it back with 8 and he gets a first down. Trey Tucker on a nice completion there. Another Trey Tucker pass. Big play. Another Trey Tucker pass. Three consecutive Trey Tucker passes. Colbert with an incompletion. Big play. Mekhi Lemon. We're going backwards. Penalty on Laramie Tunsil. You don't want to see that from the veteran. 6-yard run for Brockers. 1-yard run for Jack Colbert. Big play again. 3rd and 13 converts. Jalen McMillan having an awesome game here. 3rd and 5 upcoming after a Kamani Vidal run and a touchdown. Trey Tucker. Jack Colbert I'm in love. I'm just in love with this rookie, man. He is oh man, I'm gonna tear up. What a beautiful, beautiful man that has joined this organization. Ty Simpson will begin this drive. A 4-yard rush after an incompletion. So it's up 3rd and 6. Incomplete. And backwards on a special teams penalty there. And Rams are going to have to make a play here. And Nate Landman, that big 15-yard penalty. Yeah, no, the Birmingham Stallions up 3, making a drive. Jalen McMillan with a 13-yard pass. Another one for McMillan. Favorite target right now, Trey Tucker. All 3 receivers are playing very well. Kobe Turner does get a nice sack here on Colbert to slow the momentum, but an Avion Terrell 1-yard penalty that gives us a first down. I think it's like maybe a pass interference, like a 1-yard throw. It's going to set us up with a first down. And that's a big play there to Michael Mayer for a first down. For a 6-yard run for Vidal. And a 5-yard run for Vidal. And a touchdown for Trey Tucker. And I think they missed the PAT. Yeah, the extra point was blocked, but It's still a 2-score game here. As the Rams begin this drive, they are down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. What is happening, man? This is... Okay, let's see what happens. Rams instantly respond. 62-yarder for Puka. They said enough is enough. And so Birmingham's going to get the ball back here. Up 2. They're going to have to make something happen. 3rd and 8 upcoming, and an incompletion. It's going to be a quick 3 and out. The Rams are in great situation here. Not a great punt by Stout, and that Phillip jet return set them up right about midfield. 6-yard run for Kyron Williams. 11-yard pass to Puka Nacua. Incomplete. And then a 6-yard run for Kyron. But they go backwards with Ty Simpson on the run. And he misses. A 47-yard kick is missed. That would have given the Rams the lead, but instead, Birmingham is going to hold on to their 2-point lead with 11 minutes left to play in the fourth. Jalen McMillan with a big pass and a first down. Trey Tucker getting involved in the run game. Jordan Brockers with a nice run and a big penalty on that rookie that got that huge pick early. Now has a 15-yarder penalty, downfield PI. Laramie Tunsil with another penalty there. We're going backwards. 3-yard loss for Vidal. And Lamar Riddick's injured. Come on. Cannot be taking these injuries. We get 4 yards back with Kamani Vidal. Get a few more yards back with Vidal. And Birmingham's playing safe here. I think we have to step in here soon. 26-21. Rams, the big play. Brenton Strange. They're starting to cross midfield here. And yeah, they're making big plays. Thursday Night Football. Let's just see what's happening. Things are getting crazy. So LA is down 21-26. 4 minutes left to go. They're going to try to make a drive. Ty Simpson rolling out. Throw is at the feet of Puka Nacua. Kadeem Hickson was in the vicinity. 2nd and 10 upcoming. See what Ty Simpson can do. That's an RPO there. Quick throw and a flag on LA. Started off. That's not good. Holding on LA. Carson Knoll, the left tackle. Don't like to see that from your rookie. Your 2nd and 20 upcoming. Ty Simpson in the pocket. He's going to dump it off underneath the Brenton Strange. And yeah, they're not in a good situation. 3rd and 18. They need a touchdown to take the lead. Chance they might just have to take 3, but I mean, you have 3rd and 18 to play. Let's see what they do. Puka Nacua in the backfield as Ty Simpson in the pocket looking to throw. He's going to take it to his man underneath, and he breaks a tackle. That's Kyron Williams, but ultimately wrapped up making this 4th and 5, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 5, this Rams team is getting aggressive. They think they have something here. They're going to motion number 5 there, looking to throw. Ty Simpson's going to find his man. That's just short. It's just short. Beanie Bishop wraps it up. Just short of the first, and they're not going to get it on 4th and 5. The gamble does not pay off. Pressure was coming. And Josh Downs was just short of it. Beanie Bishop makes an awesome tackle. And Jack Colbert, the rookie, is going to come out here and try to put this one away. Rams still have time. 3 minutes, 29 seconds left. They have 3 timeouts to work with and the 2-minute warning. It'll be a handoff. And not much to be had there. Jordan Brockers with a loss of 1. He wears number 8, by the way. I was tripping when I was thinking about him wearing 34. That is not good. That's Jerome Ford's number. 2nd and 11 here. Jack Colbert is going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to try to roll out. His pressure's coming. He's going to dump it off, and it's going to be incomplete. So 2 minutes, 44 seconds left to play here. Definitely looking like they might have time to make something happen. Looking to throw. Colbert.
Oh, no.
Not a great situation. Nearly picked off. Nate Landman. And that's going to be Laramie Tunsil now injured. Yeah, this line's taken some injuries. Riddick was injured earlier. Now Laramie Tunsil, the veteran. Some health concerns here. Yeah, the Stallions have to punt it. Jordan Stout is going to try to boot this one off to LA and make some space here. That's a pretty solid punt. Able to flip the field and make LA have to, again, they have to make a touchdown drive. Ty Simpson's been great today, but he has to close out. He has kept this offense moving single-handedly. 26-21 is still the score. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left as he hands it off to his running back, Kyron, with a gain of 1. Getting close to the 2-minute warning here. I don't know if they'll snap it beforehand. They will not. 2-minute warning here. This game is down to the wire. Thursday Night Football. The LA Rams Look to throw, 2nd and 9. They're going to dump it off underneath. A solid gain there. Gain of 4 makes this 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Ty Simpson. He's going to find his man, Puka Nacua. Has a good little bit of space to work there. Makes it up to the 39-yard line as the Rams call a timeout. 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off to Kyron Williams, who has a little bit of space. Able to make a gain of 3 there. There's to be a no huddle. Ty Simpson's getting back to the line quickly. Going to look to throw. Ty Simpson. He's going to strike downfield. That's a wide open Puka Nacua. I mean, that was a great throw as well between the safety and the corner. Finding Puka Nacua, who makes a nice catch. That is a big play for the LA Rams as they make a strike to the red zone. The 14-yard line, under a minute now left to play. Drake London in motion. And Josh Downs in motion. Be a play action here off of Kyron Williams. Going to be a throw to Puka Nacua, who has a touchdown. He scores. And they have a lead with 45 seconds left to play. 3 timeouts for the Stallions.
It's go time for the rookie.
It's go time.
Apparently my
Puka
mic disconnected from Discord, so I was commentating as color commentator to you a little bit, but
apologies, I didn't hear you at all through this entire game.
It's not your fault; it's my fault, my mic's fault. But 2-point conversion here.
It's gonna be
an
attempt. Oh, he got tripped up there. That was a big play.
I'm still not sure why teams. We see them do this a lot. Go for 2 and they run it. Like, I guess you're maybe trying to catch them off guard, but like the run hasn't been working. Like this is a really good passing team. I mean,
yeah, Ty Simpson's been killing it all day through the air. I don't know why you'd go away from him at this point, but I guess they were just playing a little safe, and it's a field goal wins it if Birmingham can get there. But 45 seconds, this Rams defense is good, but the rookie has played very well today, so we'll see what happens. 27-26, 41 seconds now after the return. Jack Colbert, can he make the drive and make this team 3-0? Win in Thursday Night Football on the road on a short week against an amazing football team. Jack Colbert looks to throw in the pocket. He's going to find his man. That's a quick shot there to 81. A timeout. Get right back on the football. I believe the 81 is Jalen McMillan. That's a big play to McMillan there. 1st and 10, 30 seconds remaining. Colbert looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to roll out. He's getting paranoid. He's going to throw it away. That's smart. Throw it away. Don't do something stupid. At the 42, 29 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. 2 timeouts. Birmingham. Colbert looking to throw in the pocket. He's going to step up. He's going to throw it away again. I mean, that's fine. This is obviously, really this is 4-down territory here. It's a big moment here. Be Trey Tucker in motion. Colbert is going to work a fake spinning move there, and Colbert looking downfield. Wow. He finds a man. Oh, my goodness. That's Mekhi Lemon. They're in field goal range. They're in field goal range. What is happening? Going to hand it off to Jordan Brockers. Going to get them about a gain of 1 there. Timeout for Birmingham.
Wow.
I mean, wow. That was he was spin. He had a fake sweep, fake sweeping play action play there, and he just diagnosed it and made the read. Jack Colbert handing it off again. And solid run there for Brockers. Another timeout. We're going to line it up right down the middle. Cam Little has a chance to win this ballgame. I mean, incredible performance. And this is a big one. Of course, they're going to ice him on the road. Thursday Night Football against one of the league's best teams.
To the only undefeated NFC teams left here.
That's a big one. Cam Little's kick is up. And good. 7 seconds remain. There is a timeout for the Rams. Something incredible could happen. They're going to get a chance here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see them even getting a chance to use this timeout. It's probably going to be a Deep
It's
shot to
likely
Puka
down
or
throw,
something.
try to get a penalty, try to make a play.
Got
Ty Simpson
time.
is going to sling it. He's going to try to find his man. Almost
Oh,
caught, but it wouldn't have mattered.
man.
Zeros on
Wow.
the clock.
Insane.
The Stallions upset LA on the road in prime time. Jack Colbert is here. Jack Colbert is here.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be picking first overall.
No, I mean, I would assume not, but I mean, yeah, it's been a crazy start. What a off season for the Stallions to turn around and go 3-0 to start the season with the rookie quarterback. And yeah, I mean, you could have chalked up the two divisional games to being, that's division football. I can go anyway, but this is a really good team. The Rams are.
This was a
And
prove it win. Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, it's a little knee jerk reaction to say the Stallions are one of the best teams in the league, but they're 3-0. How could you not say that?
Yeah, no, they looked very good. Ty Simpson, honestly, he was really, really good, as he usually is. That pick was huge on him, of course, from Kadeem Hickson. But yeah, Colbert still played very well. He kept up. I mean, he wasn't as efficient, but he kept up. And that's all you could really ask for. Jordan Brockers and Kamani Vidal had solid games, combining their skill sets. Kyron Williams was solid, but ultimately we held that run game in check. Puka Nacua, I mean, man, it's hard to stop this. You have to stop Drake London and Josh Downs and Nacua and, keep the run game in check, and it's just impossible. Puka Nacua, 161, 3 touchdowns. So he had a great game, but Kyle Lemon, 115. Jalen McMillan with 87. And, I mean, Trey Tucker with 2 touchdowns, 49 yards. It was, man. Oh, man. TJ Leonard had another sack. He is on fire. He's having he had 2 sacks in the opener and a sack in his last 2 games. It's just incredible stuff. Sean Gary also shows up, makes a big play. Rams, of course, were getting to the quarterback, but I think Colbert is also just holding on to the ball more. He's not trying to risk it. And, he's got some stuff to clean up. Of course, Wilson with a big pick, the rookie, but our rookie, Kadeem Hickson, also got a pick. Both rookie corners picking off fellow quarterbacks there. Cameron Curl, 2 pass deflections. And, I don't think there was also the block. Jared Verse blocked the PAT. And, yeah, so it was just awesome game. That has to be a contender for game of the week. I mean, that was awesome. That was genuinely awesome. You can't ask for much more on Thursday Night Football, but do have a Renegades game to watch.
We do, and I'm a little concerned on this end because the Eagles are a very good team. They're 0-2. They're really needing a win here. Renegades defense looked absolutely disgustingly terrible last week, other than the turnover, the pick 6. But I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. Eagles, very good team, still very good across the board. Renegades are also pretty good. I mean, they weren't bad last week, and it's a rain game, so this will be very interesting here. Obviously, Eagles have spent a lot of time here playing in Dallas, but it's first time coming to this stadium here. And we'll see Kyler here, who, his neck's on the line here in these early weeks. Obviously, he's played well, but you still have to have the concern that the rookie quarterback's going to be breathing down your neck there.
Yeah, Murray still has to prove everything. Really, it's there's no, you don't just have your job for the sake of having it. You got to earn it here. This is going to be a big game.
Absolutely.
Mia, 1 second. Hold on.
No.
Poop you.
No, poop you. Well, we start off with the ball here. Renegades gonna start off in the rain, running it with Kenneth Walker, and there's a first down pass to Zach Lacey, the rookie. There's another pass starting off hot. Darnell Washington, welcome back. 14-yarder. There's 7 yards for 80. Mitchell coming in. 6-yard run for Kenneth Walker, incomplete pass there. And we go backwards. Penalty, Tommy Myers. 2nd and 15. We pick up 8, dribbling, and then in completion, we take a 3 here. We'll take the lead. That's good enough for now. We kick it off to the Eagles. They start off with a 6-yard run for Saquon. There's a first down picked up for Saquon. There's a pass for 5 for Skylar Bell. And there's a big pass, 14 yards for Devonta Smith. There's a run for Saquon. There's another big pass, first down, Demario Douglas. And incompletion there on first. There's a big pass to the 20 yards, Devonta Smith. And there's a run for Saquon to take it into the end zone. 7-3 game. Renegade starting off with the run, Kenneth Walker. There's a first down pass, dribbling. Another 5 yards for Kenneth Walker. There's 4 yards for Kenneth. It's going to be a first down pickup for Kenneth as well. And incomplete pass. There's a big penalty against D'Angelo Pons. Gives us a free first down. There's a big touchdown pass. Darnell Washington, 24-yarder. The big tight end's been missing. He hasn't really done a lot on this team in the receiving game, but he gets 2 catches here in the first quarter. Big impact there. Eagles start off with a pass for Skylar Bell. It takes to the second quarter here. Another pass across midfield. Pop Douglas there. There's another pass. They're just throwing it in the rain. They don't care. And it's going to be second down and 10 to the 34. There's a gain of 9 for Kevin Coleman. 3rd and 1. They pick it up on the ground. Saquon. And this defense just looks non-existent right now. And there's a 3rd and 4. And they go backwards, as I was saying. Romello Heights filling in for Chris Braswell gets the sack. They take 3 to tie it up. So good job holding down there in the red zone. Dribbling with a 5-yard run, and then we take a sack. It's Jalen Carter up the middle. And we pick up 11, just not enough. We're going to have to punt it. And they get a good return to the 39. There's a gain of 10. Clay Peak, the rookie tight end, gets almost 10 there. And it's be a penalty against Carter Griffith. 2nd and 5. They pick it up the first down there. Clay Peak gets it. There's another pass for Kevin Coleman. First down. They're just chucking the ball. Kevin Coleman with another one. There's a run for 2 for Benji Yarborough. There's another run for Benji Yarborough. And there's a touchdown for Benji Yarborough, the backup running back. 9-yard touchdown to take the lead. First down from the 30. Kenneth Walker gets 4. There's 6 from Kyler Murray. There's 6 from Kenneth Walker. Just churning these yards out on the ground here. Approaching 3 minutes. There's a penalty against Jalen Carter. 2nd and 5, and that's going to be a turnover. Jaden Hicks picks it off. Brutal. C.J. Allen with the pass break up 3rd and 4. Pop Douglas. And there's a sack. Huge play. Trenton Simpson there getting home as we hit the 2-minute warning. And what happened there? Did they miss a field goal? Oh, it just didn't show up the punt. Okay, we got a punt here. Got it. Okay. It's 3rd and 4 here, and we pick it up on the ground. Let's see if we can maybe get something going here. We're losing 2. I think we're just running it to halftime here. And the Eagles get the ball. Got to play good defense here. Incompletion there. Incompletion. 3rd and 10. They don't pick it up. Clay Peak gets 8, and that's a great punt. Daniel Whelan down to the 3. Got to get out of our own end zone here. Nice couple runs. And we pick up the first. Kenneth Walker. Just keep running the ball here. Get the run game going. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 here. We pick it up. Xavier Leggett. There's 6 yards for Kenneth Walker. And another run for Kyler. Just churning these yards out here. There's a nice first down pass. Zach Lacey, the rookie. Another K9 run. There's another first down. Kenneth Walker. This time there's a touchdown. 24-yarder. Kenneth Walker to tie it up. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Eagles starting out with a run for Saquon. There's going to be a short one. Skylar Bell, 3rd and 1. They get a penalty to get the first. Trenton Simpson there. And that's going to be a 5-yarder for Kevin Coleman. They go backwards. Sack. It's Nick Scorton with his first on the day. And then they almost pick up the first. Pop Douglas gets the 50. 4th and 1. Do they go for it? They do, and they pick it up with Saquon. And they run for 8 for Saquon. So we hit the 4th quarter. There's another penalty on the defense. Andre Cisco this time. They pick up 6 for Skylar Bell. A run for Saquon for 2. And it's a big penalty again. Nick Scorton. And 1st and goal from the 5. They take an easy touchdown pass. Kevin Coleman. 13 minutes left in regulation here. And it looks like they missed the PAT. Actually, I'm just realizing it. It was blocked. Blocked PAT. 3rd and 6 here after Kendra Miller run. And it's incomplete. We have to punt it. Down at the 1, though. What a punt. A run here for Saquon, 2 yards. 3rd and 3 from a 4-yard run from Ben Van Summeren, Samurai's legend, and they pick up the first down through the air. Kevin Coleman Incomplete there on first. There's 5 yards on the ground. 3rd and 5, they pick it up. Running out of time here. They go backwards, loss of 3. There's an incompletion. 3rd and 13, need to get a stop here. We do. Incompletion. We get the ball at the 27 here. Under 7 minutes to go. Run for Stribling. Incompletion. 3rd and 3, pick it up on the ground. Kenneth Walker. There's a pass through the air. Kenneth Walker. I think we should jump in at this point.
Yes, we should.
5
Just
minutes.
got trying to get this figured out.
Oh yeah, you sound like a little bit of a buzzy robot a little bit.
That's not good.
But in the rain here, under 5 minutes to go, under center, Kyler Murray goes. This has been a very tough game here. It's run up the middle. It's a yard, harder and run, but only a yard. 2nd and 9, 4 minutes to go. Kyler going into gun here. It's Eagles front, looking heavy here, bringing pressure. 5-man rush, quick throw high to Liga, and it's 3rd and 9. See what we can do here in the gun. Kyler takes a snap, 4-man rush, has some time. Kyler looking, finding man over the middle, completed, 1st down. Huge play, Xavier Liga. Keeping the drive alive with a chance to take a lead here if we can get into the end zone. Going under center this time, 3 tight end set. Big stacked lineup here. And this is going to be a handoff, Kendra Miller, and they just instantly stopped that. And there's an injury. That is one of the linemen. That is Jalen Carter. That's a big one. He's been a very good player here in Philly. Hate to see that. But the interior should definitely have less chances here. 2nd and 11 from the 33. Kyler going to hand this one off, and that doesn't matter. They're all over it. Loss of a yard. Jahad Campbell there on the play, and now we're into a 3rd and 12 here with under 3 minutes to go. Kyler going gun here. Gotta pick up a 1st down. Can't really afford to go for a field goal at this point. Kyler getting pressured. He's going to take a sack. Oh, my God. It's Harmon. Or Barron. Sorry, that's Nick Barron with the play. The rookie. That's brutal. I mean, I hate that Nick Barron's number 65, by the way. We have to punt it. That's disgusting. Defense got to show up here. Let's see the punt from Ryan Wright. It's not good. We'll start at the 24. But Jalen Hurts has been pretty solid today. Oh, wow. I don't know why it's super slow-mo there, but sorry about that. Quality there. But Jalen Hurts going gun here. Going to hand this one off Saquon Barkley. Nice stop there. Only 2 yards. That takes us a 2-minute warning. Actually, no, we take a timeout just before. So we will get that 2-minute warning here next play. Gotta just get them quick 3 and out here. Give ourselves a chance. This rain just coming down harder. And that's a good stop there. Only a yard. Saquon not really getting much on the ground there. Actually, we get a timeout. That's how quick that run was. It was 2 seconds. So 2-minute warning will be after this play. 3rd and 7 in gun. Jalen Hurts looking throw. It's a blitz here. Pressure coming around. Open man. It's short, barely 4th and inches. 2-minute warning hits. That could have been. Oh, that was so close. 4th and inches. They're literally an inch, maybe, from being a 1st down. Here's a punt. 1 timeout for the Renegades and a chance and a return. Taylor takes it to the 36, so decent spot there to start. 1:48, Kyler. Your job could be on the line here if you don't pick up a victory, a comeback victory. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah, rookie's knocking.
He is, and you're buzzy. First,
I'm still buzzy.
You are. For 7:36, Kyler looking past. Kyler finding a man open. He can't hit him. The ball kind of just lost the air there. He had Baker open. As we have 2nd down here. Kyler looking past. 4-man rush. Has some time. Kyler got to roll out. Now he's getting pressure. He's going to have to throw it away. Almost sacked. Luckily, he got rid of it. 3rd and 10. Got to get somebody here.
Beep, boop, bop.
Nope. You're still buzzy.
My God,
man, my stream is slowing down a bit. It's Kyler just going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Kendre Miller, 4th down and 10. Not looking too good here. This is it here. If we can't pick it up, it's over. And Eagles will win their first game. Rain pouring down. Kyler getting blitzed, throwing a dime, and it's going to be caught through contact.
Wow.
Xavier Lee get to the 36, keeping the drive alive. Keeping
holy macaroni
hope alive here for Kyler's career. And we're going up quick to the line. Going for a play here. Kyler looking past, getting pressured, rolling out left. Throwing it on the run. There's a penalty as a check down to Desmond Claiborne.
That was a good read, but yeah, that penalty's going to hurt them quite a bit here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's Tommy Myers. He's had issues with holding in his career. They're going to go empty here from the 46. Got 70 seconds to go. There's a quick, short one. Jeremiah Baker for 3. Just going to go hurry up to the line here. See if they can maybe catch the defense by surprise. Something here. Here's a 4-man rush. Kyler has time. Finds a man open. It's a wide open man. It's a touchdown. Zach Lacey with the explosivity that we've been needing and talking about. Yeah, and I mean, we could tell the frequency. Something's in the air here. I don't know what it is, if it's the substations, if it's the data centers, but something is in the air, in the water, causing this game to be electric. And that play to be electric, and Voodoo's mic is being affected. It's affecting all of our.
Great.
It's affecting my stream quality. There's something going on here, and the PAT is good to take the lead, but the Eagles have 51 seconds. Oh, here's feet.
What is happening, dude? Okay, I think it's about to be on your ends. What the hell is happening?
It could be. It could be.
Feet picks.
But apparently, we really wanted to see the feet of all the fans. That was unsolicited. The NFL is going to have to get investigated for that one, but. Anyways, Eagles have 3 timeouts here. 50 seconds to work with. There's a broken tackle, but can't get much farther. 47 seconds.
Maybe it's tradition. Every Zach Lacey touchdown, you got to show your feet. That's a crowd thing.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's I'm not sure what that would be, but maybe. Jalen Hurts looking pass here. 4-man rush. Got a lot of time. Pressure coming. It's quick throw underneath. 2 yards. There's a timeout. We do have timeouts to work with. Jake Elliott has a good leg, but this rain and wind is not going to make it an easy field goal, so you probably want to get to at least the 40. And they're going to go play action here. And it's actually going to be one of that, it's that fake running. Oh, I know exactly what that play is because I ran it all the time.
Yeah, the play action QB boot.
Yeah, and that's such a terrible call. They take a timeout. They lost yards. 4-man rush on 3rd and 9. Eagles time. Jalen Hurts throws it on the time open. Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
And he's going to go all the way.
Wow.
Oh, that's devastating.
Oh, no.
Oh, C.J. Allen caught in coverage against one of the most athletic running backs in NFL history. And you can't blame him for that. I mean, that's play calling issue maybe, but wow.
This has been an incredible game.
Oh, man, this has been brutal. That's just brutal. I mean, Saquon just able to speed up the burst there at the last second, and Allen just couldn't trip him up. And they're going to go for 2 here to make this a 7-point clean game here. 29 seconds, and Renegades are going to need a miracle. There's a quick throw. They do it, so it's going to be 7-point game. Kyler, he thought he led that comeback drive, and he did, but Saquon said otherwise. 29 seconds, 1 timeout. Maybe a miracle here. We'll see if we can get it done, but it's not looking too good here. Here's a return, and not much to work with. It's 25 for Claiborne, so 25 seconds.
Need a little bit of magic here.
Yeah, some KO knockout punch here. Need it. See if we can get Zach Lacey explosive play here. That would be huge. Maybe Xavier Lee get play. He's been big. 3-man rush. Kyler has time. He's actually running out. Oh, my God. Nick Barron gets... Oh, you have the running back blocking in the backfield. How do we let that happen? There's 2 guys blocking him. Last play, possibly. Kyler has a lot of time. It's running out. No one's open. He throws it away. Oh, man. 3rd and 11. I mean, this O-line is letting Kyler down. And maybe by design. Yeah. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not, but I mean, they're not. It's a three-man rush, and they are giving Kyler not enough time here for these receivers to get open. And there's another throwaway. It's gonna be 4th and 11. 8 seconds left from the 24.
It all comes down to this. You're going to need like a PI, then you're going to need a, yeah, no,
Or
it's going to be
just
pretty
a
improbable.
big play touchdown, either of those, but it's not looking good here. Looking like a Hail Mary shot here. Kyler has got the blocks now. Finally, but Barron came in last second, but it's a heave downfield, and
Wow.
it's incomplete, and that is going to
Yeah.
be a loss there. Eagles get their first win of the season. Renegades lose in a downpour here in not actual score, but in just kind of sums up the feeling of the game for the Renegades fans. Just thought they had it and couldn't hold on. The defense just not playing up to what they should be playing. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's tough because I don't feel like Kyler has played himself out of a job. It's just I don't know. He hasn't been obviously not an amazing game from him, but he still gave us a game-winning drive there. It's just the defense did not hold up. Jalen Hurts was incredible. Kenneth Walker was great. We held Saquon pretty well considering who he is. Kevin Cole, like we let their receivers just go way too crazy on us. Zach Lacey had that awesome 43-yard touchdown. That was awesome. Tommy Myers, man, he's been up and down. Nick Barron had a crazy game, 3 TFLs and a 1.5 sacks. The pick for Jaden Hicks was brutal too. Yeah, just not pretty there at the end, but yeah, I don't know. I think we'll have to see what Week 4 has against the Stallions. We might see a new quarterback in. Might give Kyler another chance. I'm not sure yet, but we will see you guys in Week 4. All right, here we are in Week 4, but first, let's look at Week 3's outcomes. We'll start with this one here. Louisville versus Chicago. It was a close one. 1-point game. Chicago finished out in the fourth quarter. And yeah, the Kings actually outgained the Bears. Didn't have a turnover at all on either side. So what happened here? Perry Little, obviously still not a super clean game completion-wise, but was solid. 211 and a touchdown, sacked 3 times. Caleb Williams got sacked 6 times, had a 48 completion percentage. Yeah, their defense definitely looked really good today. J.K. Dobbins was really good. Swift, he had a touchdown. Caleb had a touchdown on the ground. Paulson scored one. Tyson and Loveland led for both their teams with a touchdown as well. Trapilo, I've been saying this guy should have been replaced for years now, and he is still here, and he's given up 3 sacks. Jonah Jackson gave 2. Billy Shrout gave 2. Just, yeah, some key spots where you're concerned. Marte Matapu with 3 TFLs. Danielle Hunter having a crazy performance, 2 sacks there. Yeah, he's definitely brought some juice to this pass rush for sure. And I honestly am not sure how the Bears won. To be real, I have no idea because I feel like run and pass game, the Kings were better. They didn't get sacked as much. Didn't have as many negative plays. Like, I really don't know. It was a close one. I guess the Bears just managed to win the yard game when it needed to. I guess. I don't know. You want to talk about the
Yeah.
Battlehawks?
I mean, it was a 1 point game for a reason. Just, yeah, Chicago was able to score timely when they needed to, and ultimately it's what mattered. But yeah, I will talk about this Battlehawks Steelers game, which was close, but it sees the Battlehawks getting a win here against Pittsburgh. They kind of needed this one here. Almost 400 yards of offense for the Battlehawks. Steelers not too far behind, so actually quite a bit of offense. Well, a turnover for the Battlehawks didn't end up deterring them from this win. And possession slightly leading Steelers. Let's break it down. Daniel Jones with a pretty good game, 138 rating, 324, 2 touchdowns, 74 completion percentage. He played pretty well. Bryce Kilgore also played well, but just the completion percentage wasn't on par. 100 less yards. Yeah, I mean, that's rough. Curtis Smith had a pretty nice game here for the Steelers. 77 yards, 14 carries. Caleb Johnson also 21 yards. But Jordan Mason, 70 yards on the day for him. Receiving wise, Jeremy Bernard. I mean, this guy is so good. I think he might be the best receiver in the division.
Definitely.
It's, I mean, ridiculous. He always putting up games like this.
Other than Efton
148.
Chisholm.
Of course. Yeah, you're right. Bryce Lance had a touchdown. The North Dakota State product. Jalen Tolbert had 75 yards. Nick Ramirez, the rookie, had a nice game here as well. And DK Metcalf with a touchdown. Akeem Ekwonu for the Steelers kept 4 sacks, so he was just getting ran through. Colton McKivitz, who was a Steeler, forgot about that. He also gives up a sack for Pittsburgh. Justin Jefferson leads in tackles. On the day, Peyton Wilson with 2 TFLs. Jermaine Johnson had 3 sacks. I mean, yeah, he was just picking on he's just picking on Ekwonu. And 2 for TJ Watt, 1 for AJ Epinesa. Yeah, Battlehawks were just able to really find their groove here. There was also a forced fumble from Alex Highsmith that he recovered. Very interesting game. It's close, but the Battlehawks were able to get away with a win and get their first win of the season. Big one.
Yeah, and they needed that to keep into this division race, especially with your Stallions being 3-0. Everyone else had 1-2, so you have a decent lead here. And you have a chance to extend it with a game against me once again, and the last one of these two. And honestly, the way it's looking could be a huge division decider for you or me.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because it doesn't feel right, but I am gonna put Cooks in.
Wow.
Kyler hasn't exactly been the issue, but I do think his awareness down to 57. Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll see some smart play at the quarterback position from Cooks. I'm not liking where this team's trajectory is right now. I know we have the 5th most points per game, 11th passing yards, and 4th in rushing, and our defense has been not good for some reason, but I think this offense just needs a quarterback to spark this offense even further. And we're gonna give the rookie the shot here. So, and what a time to do it against a division rival in a key game. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, it's rookie versus rookie, first rounder versus first rounder.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
2 top 4 picks going head to head.
Go.
Number 1 versus number 4.
It might be a rivalry we'll see for a long time in this franchise here now. It's gonna be fun.
Could be. And I think for the sake of it, we need to put on a new uniform here. We gotta put on these Johns here. Gotta have a little bit of a
let's see this. Just that. I didn't get to see the uniform, so I'm gonna trust that you picked some.
Well, I can't pick yours, but I can pick mine. But here we are in Dallas, at home. Once again, Renegades need a win. They've lost 2 straight. And here comes the 3-0 Stallions, and they have looked surprisingly good, considering how bad their team was last year. They have completely revitalized this team, and here is the look we're repping: the red helmet, the black unis, trying to maybe bring a fierce edge with the new quarterback. And I mean, your defense is still very, very vulnerable. You know, they let up a lot of yards,
for sure,
and they let up a lot of plays. They've had some more opportunities.
It's really just Jack Colbert in his offensive performances that have really taken us over the edge. And our defense hasn't been as bad. They've not been as catastrophic as last season. So
that's very true.
I love it.
Yeah, and we see a starting kickoff here for Dallas. Start off with a 6-yard run for Kenneth Walker. Incomplete pass there for the rookie. And another one. Drop this one for Jeremiah Baker. So not a hot start there, but good punt down to the 10.
Yep. Here comes the rookie who's gotten a 3-game stretch here and looking good heading into Dallas. Had a good game last time he was here, but a negative 2-yard run for Brockers. 3rd and 12 upcoming. And an incompletion is going to be a quick 3-and-out.
Wow.
After a Downthorpe pass deflection.
And a great return for Taylor there. Get us to the 46 already. We go backwards. A loss of 3 for Kenneth Walker. Pick up 3 again for Walker, and just don't pick up enough there. Lee get for 5, and there's a punt touchback.
Well, here we go. Colbert's going to take the field. Sacked Josh Fernandez on the first play of this drive. We end up getting 11 yards back with Trey Tucker. We end up picking up a first down. Michael Mayer with a nice catch. Incomplete pass by Colbert. And a 4-yard run for Jordan Brockers. It's a 3rd and 6. Incomplete. We're going to have to punt this one right back to Dallas.
Defense is playing well today so far. There's 3 yards for Walker, another 3 for Walker, and there's a first down pass for Lacey from Cooks. There's a 2-yard pass, Kenneth Walker, and we go backwards. Loss of a penalty, actually, from Ian Otshore. There is a nice 9-yarder for Kenneth Walker, and we pick up the first down. Let's go, Cooks. Come on. Baker with the play. There's 4 yards. Got to, work him in. He's, first time starting. Got to work him in. There's a nice run. Gonna get 4 yards for Kendra Miller. There's a big first down. Lee get 14 yards. Takes us to the second quarter. And there's a penalty. Tommy Myers with his daily penalty. 9 yards to get some of that back. Lee get, and there's going to be a 3rd and 1 after a 10-yard pass for Lacey. And it's going to be half yard, maybe 4th and inches. Do you go for it here? They do, and they don't get.
Yes! Oh, wow.
He just misses
another block?
No, it wasn't a block.
Oh, he missed it. Oh,
Charlie
missed it.
Smith.
Wow.
Just decided to suck.
That's a chip shot, too. That's brutal.
It is. And that, yeah.
Yeah, wow. That's a lucky break for Birmingham. They're going to get this one going. A couple handoffs to Brocker, pick up the first. Another nice run, 8 yards for Brockers, and he is just coming downhill. Trey Tucker with a run now as well. The receiver involved, big play downfield. Michael Mayer for 16. And yeah, this is giving him life. 7-yard pass to Tucker. 5-yard run for Kamani Vidal. Big play there. That's Makai Lemon for 17. Gets him in the red zone. 2nd and goal at the 7. 3rd goal at the 10, going backwards. And that's a touchdown. 10 yards out. Kamani Vidal through the air. This rookie, man. 7-0 ball game.
It's brutal. It's a brutal start. Missing that field goal just really hurt, and we lose penalty. Jeremiah Baker. We were shooting ourselves in the foot here. 3rd and 13. There's a big first down for the rookie. Deshaun Stribling on the receiving end. Incompletion there on first. There's another one. 27 yards, Jeremiah Baker. Is he alive? Is he awake? A yard for Kendra Miller. There's another pass. Gets 8, Jeremiah Baker, and there's a first down run. 6 yards, Kendra Miller. Takes us to a 2-minute warning. There's a short throw for 3 for Kendra. Where's Kenneth Walker? I'm a little concerned. There's 6 for Stribling. We go backwards. That's brutal. Sack with Sean Gary, who brought us a lot of pain and sorrow in our playoff game last year. But we take 3 at least. Charlie Smith makes that one.
Stallions have minute 24 if they want to try to make a drive. Colbert with a nice completion. 15 for Makai Lemon. Incomplete pass.
Oh, my God.
And a big play. That's a huge one to Makai Lemon. We're getting close to field goal range here. 10 seconds left. Kick the field goal, please. Oh, no, there's some rough ball going on. No. That's brutal.
You do get the ball,
God.
So
Do get the ball here. And, showed life on that one drive in the second. We just need to replicate it. Going backwards now. Eric Wright on the sack. Gotta weigh him away from those. 2-yard run for Brockers, and not enough to get the first. It's going to be a punt. Yeah. That's rough.
Needed that. There's a run for Kenneth Walker. Incomplete pass there in second. And another one.
You consider
No.
Cooks is not doing much right now, man.
It's
I don't
his
know.
first start. He's also
all right. Well, here comes Birmingham. We're gonna have to get something going here. Incomplete pass for Colbert's. 2-yard run for Jordan Brockers, and an incompletion, punting it right back. We're just saying, hey, Cooks, you got to go do something.
Yeah, there's a good shot there. 14 yards for Liget. There's another one. 16 for Liget, leading the league in yards. He keeps trying. 5-yard run for Stribling. There's a 3-yard catch for Kenneth Walker. There's a first down. Stribling running the football. There's a huge touchdown, 39 yards. Zach Lacey. First rookie connection.
Team on his back.
Oh my goodness. Huge play. Love to see it.
All right. Birmingham got to wake up here. Renegades defense is actually playing like they should have last time. Yeah. You have to make something happen. Colbert incompletion after a Domthorpe pass deflection. 4-yard run for Brockers. It's not a first. 5 yards for McMillan. Yeah, you have to punt it. Solid punt, though.
11. Fair catch there. And there's a 8-yard run for Kenneth Walker. We go backwards on a sack. Jason Winkler. And pick up the first. That's a nice play.
Wow.
Zach Lacey, 11 yards. Incomplete on first there. Oh, no.
Big play. Cam Taylor-Britt says goodbye, rookie. Big pick there. 7-10. But you're in the red zone now. That's a huge interception. And they're going to get a 3-yard pass to Trey Tucker. And a touchdown. Jordan Brockers. Huge.
Yeah, and that's, obviously rookie's gonna do that sometimes. There's a 2nd and 9. There's a first down. Just gotta shake it off. Pretend it didn't happen. Goldfish memory. There's a first down league at. Just keep doing that. Picking up first downs. There's a run. There's another first down. Dribbling for
Wow.
11. 6-yard run for Cooks. Takes it himself. There's a first down there for Cooks, who keeps it again. And there's a big pass down to the 3.
Wow.
Lacey with 20 yards. And there's a touchdown. Take the lead back. Cooks runs it in himself. He is showing he's as athletic as Kyler, even though it's not true. But he's doing it. And we take the lead.
There you
right
go.
back.
Yeah, no. Now we have to go make a play offense. Gotta make something happen. Nice play to Trey Tucker for 12. 2-yard pass there to Scott Matlock, the fullback. Short pass there to Kamani Vidal. Got to get this first. We do. Big play. David Njoku gets involved on a 15-yarder. We are driving 2nd and 8 now after the run. Go backwards 2 from Brockers. And big play again. Trey Tucker with a nice one. And a nice play again. Makai Lemon with 14 as we drive into the red zone. Nice run there for Brockers, 7-yard gain. And a touchdown. Jordan Brockers punches it in. This is getting really nice. We got to maybe step in soon here. It's getting spicy.
9 yards for Kenneth Walker. There's a first down on the ground for Kenneth. Another 8. Kendry this time. There's a first down. Let's jump in now. Screw it. 6 minutes left. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my defense. I don't know why they're playing so terribly. I mean,
they played well for this.
They have, but it's just they're letting too many of those pass plays just happen on them. Make sure I am on slow. Okay, cool. But all right, here we go. Rookie Cooks, the 38, looking to drive and take a lead again. Has time. 4-man rush, quick throw, nice in time with Lacey again. They've had a great connection. They've had a lot of time training together. Almost 300 yards on the day for Cooks in his first career start. Yeah, here's gonna be a handoff, and that, oh my goodness, Josh Garcia with a huge hit. And,
big man up the middle.
Yeah, he's had an up and down career, but he has the talent, and he displays it there with a huge run defense stop there, loss of 2 for Kenneth. And I think Stallions have done a really good job stopping the run, not letting Kenneth Walker take over this game, and forcing Cooks, the rookie, to make plays. 2nd and 12, quick. Oh, that's
picked
brutal.
Off. Big play.
That's brutal.
Wow, Jamie Robinson, the backup safety.
Tragic
Thing. Welcome to the NFL, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
huge play by this Beham defense, and that's just an airheaded read. You just can't be doing that. I mean, Robinson didn't have to do anything there, but I mean, the game's not over. You have to play offense. Jack Colbert is a rookie too. I know he's not looked like it sometimes, the poise and the deadliness that he has brought to this Birmingham offense, but you got to close it out. 4 minutes left. You're up 4. Got to get this run game involved. Brockers in the backfield. It's going to be to him, and he's going to get a solid run here. Bouncing off the tackles. Getting 5. It's the 2nd and 5 here, and you just got to run the clock down. Back Colbert. 3 men to one side in a bunch formation. As Colbert will hand this one off to Vidal. I mean, good Lord, man. Just unable to wrap it up. It takes Dom Thorpe wrapping him up there in the secondary. Not great tackling by the Renegades, and a good run for Birmingham. 1st and 10 here, 35. Time is ticking. Be Colbert. There's going to be a little RPO there and plenty of space. A nice completion there. I don't know who that was. My thing was a little cutty. It might have been Makai Lemon if I had to take a guess.
I think so.
On the RPO. There's a timeout, I think, by Dallas. Yeah, they're going to try to get a stop here and give their offense another chance. And Birmingham will try to let that not happen. Here's Jerome Ford getting blown up. That was a great play by 32.
It's Trent Simpson. Big hit.
Another timeout here, and yeah, it's going to be tight. 2nd and 11. See what the Birmingham Stallions decide to do. They could pass it. They could run it. I could see both. It's going to be a pass. Jack Colbert in the pocket, and he had to throw that one through pressure, but Michael Mayer, he finds a man. That was very, very good play there by Colbert, finding a guy.
A huge hit.
That was a huge hit. So hopefully you can shake it off here on 3rd and 7. A first down here likely closes it out. Can Colbert do it? Going to look to throw. In the pocket. He's going to step up. He's going to find his man. I mean, this guy. There is a man in Birmingham. On the road, at home. Doesn't matter. And I think these Dallas fans are going to go home unhappy. Rookie to rookie, head to head. And Colbert's is going to take the first one in this series. Sweeps the Renegades. 1-0 against his fellow rookie Cooks. Going to hit that knee, and they're going to get out of here.
It's brutal. I mean, I don't know. It's the defense. I know they held them 21, but the defense still the pass defense specifically, just not good. I don't know why they all of a sudden just
not making the big plays that we're used to. Really
can't do anything, but
except for that first game. But yeah, after that, it's been very little in terms of big plays on the defensive side, which is the Renegades really excelled at, I think, was forcing turnovers and getting sacks, and just weren't able to do it today. Yeah,
I mean, obviously the picks weren't good, but Cooks played well outside of it, like really sharp other than those 2 picks. Almost 300 yards. Colbert played well. Didn't steal the game. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was just very safe.
Yeah. Brocker scored 2, but didn't run efficiently. Neither did Walker. He didn't score. Kendre got some efficient runs. Cook scored 1 on the ground too. Lacey had a nice game. Tucker and Lemon, solid games. Leggett had a good game as well. My starting tackles are, I don't know. They're starting to concern me here. Spillane and McNeil Warren with tackles, 15 each. Both Josh D tackles here with TFLs. Sack for Fernandez, Wright, Gary Winkler, Tart. The picks, Cam Taylor-Britt and Jamie Robertson. That's just a brutal one. Thorpe with 2 pass deflections, but did give up the.
Who got the block?
Ending first.
Or wait, no one got a block. You just missed it. I keep saying that.
That was the last.
That was the last game.
Played. Yeah. I know we didn't score a lot, but I still think Cooks looks good other than those picks. You just got to clean up those, and I think he'll be good.
Fair enough.
And another injury, Eric Wright out 2 to 4 weeks with a dislocated elbow.
It's not good.
Not good, but we will see you guys in week 5. All right, welcome back. Week 4 is over, but we'll check the scores real quick before we go into week 5. Kings win against Dallas. They put up 20 points in the first half, and Dallas just couldn't score until the 4th quarter until it was too late. This Kings team looks fresh here. Dominated the yards there. Got 2 turnovers off of Dallas. Dominated time of possession. So they did good. Perry Little, again, not wowing or anything. Didn't throw any picks today. Did get sacked 4 times. The O-line not doing him favors. But the other rookie, Rashad Beasley, struggled. Threw 2 picks. Sacked 3 times. 65 completion percentage. Not bad in that regard, but just, not a pretty day for either rookie quarterback. J.K. Dobbins was awesome on the ground. The Cowboys' run game wasn't super efficient. Stowers and Tyson led for the Kings in yards. Warren McClendon still a terrorist. So is Shrouth and Jones. Javon Bullard led with tackles there. 2 TFLs for Allen and Mapu. 1.5 sacks for Josh Burke. Keldrick Falk as well. Picks for Mapu and Williams. Mapu has been an underrated signing for them.
For sure.
3 deflections for Julian Blackman. And, their defense definitely held down the fort until the 4th quarter, and it just was not enough. How about those Battlehawks?
Yeah, good win there by the Kings. Also, they scored 20 in the first half. They didn't score at all after that. The Kings just couldn't. The Cowboys couldn't come back in that Kings win. Let's go to the Battlehawks now. Giants Battlehawks 4 p.m. kickoff here, and this was not a great game for St. Louis, who are maybe starting to prove us right this time about being the worst team in the division. They're on a bit of a downward trend here. 27-10. Giants scored 17 in the 4th after a 10-3 start through the first 3 quarters. St. Louis just couldn't keep up. No turnovers on this one here, but the Giants absolutely outgained them by 10 miles and back, and also handled time of possession very well. Jackson Dart, 2 touchdowns, no picks, 226, 63 completion percentage, and Daniel Jones, barely 100 yards, 1 touchdown, sacked 4 times, 40 completion percentage. Brutal. Bad game from Daniel Jones,
Will
and
we
I
see
have to
Bryant
wonder when
Coburn?
that rookie.
Yeah.
Gotta
Well,
see him maybe soon here. This is not looking good.
yeah, it's what we
Um,
expected.
Bucky and Scadaboo with a nice 1-2 punch here. Of course, Scadaboo with a 51-yard touchdown, certainly helping his stats there. But yeah, that run game was really solid today, and Jordan Mason was okay, but didn't do too much. Jackson Dart also got involved on the ground. Jeremy Bernard, 68 yards, leading the day. Theo Johnson, touchdown, 62. Cardinal Tate, touchdown, 61. A few sacks given up, of course, all by St. Louis linemen. 10 tackles today for Jordan Howden. 2 TFLs for Lawrence, 2 for Fisk, 2 for Redmond. So those big free agent acquisitions, I mean, they're doing their part. 2.5 sacks for Abdul Carter, half a sack for Burns, for Lawrence, and for Evan Williams. Cooper DeJean and Tremaine Johnson, the only guys able to combine for a sack. Of course, nothing in terms of picks. Few deflections here. 3 for Justin Jefferson, who's, again, proving to be a great draft pick there for St. Louis. 1 forced fumble for Evan Williams. No one recovered it. And yeah, so it was just a very slow game for most of it. And then the Giants just shot out of a cannon in that 4th quarter, and St. Louis could not keep up. So that brings us to week 5, with this division being interesting. 1-3 for St. Louis, 1-3 for Dallas, 2-2 for Louisville, and 4-0 for the Stallions here. The only other team undefeated in the NFC is the Giants, and there's also the Raiders, actually undefeated right now. So they're having an excellent season so far. But when's your kickoff for this
We're
week
both
5
at
game?
1, so we'll just stick over here and
Let's do it.
just keep on this stream. So still rocking with Andrew Cooks is gonna get the start here. I don't know what's happening with the secondary, so that is something to keep an eye on here. I just don't understand what's going wrong here. But I could see Carnegie start at some point. I'm not sure. Renardo, it's still early for that, so we'll see. Going to Kansas City, it's going to be a tough matchup against a really good team in their home stadium, and that's a tough stadium to play in. And Mahomes,
Especially for a rookie quarterback.
yeah, and Mahomes is Mahomes. So yeah, we'll see.
Mahomes!
But I'm excited. Oh my God, another rain game.
The rain is following Dallas.
Cooks is just gonna never learn how to play in clear temperature, clear weather. Here comes.
Well, to be fair, the other rain
freaks.
game was Kyler, but
You're right. I'm stupid
yeah,
and wrong.
Then there was clear. What is that fucking hand motion? I've never seen that.
It's the like the chief thing. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, Renegades outgains the Stallions last week. It was just, I mean, the 2 turnovers obviously sucked, but it's a rookie, you know. He's gonna have those struggles. We're finally kicking off. I will say we have lost every single game we have received the ball, so maybe that's the key. It just starts with our defense starting off hot. Hopefully.
Ooh, Savon Claiborne, is that the brother of your
I have
other
no
running back?
idea, and I don't care. But Pat Mahomes throws an incompletion, then he gets a first down. This pass defense is looking good as ever, and there's another first down. Rookie Brian Tobin, first round pick. There's a 6-yard run for Jeremiah Love. Oh, yeah, this offense is fucking insane. I forgot. Jeremiah Love is here. 4 yards for Worthy. There's an 8-yarder for Rashee Rice, who should be in jail. 5 yards for Chris Bell. And there's an incompletion. And another incompletion. 3rd down and 10. Renardo Green heard his job was in jeopardy, possibly. There's a first down. Xavier Worthy to the 12. There's a run for 3 for Love. Pass down to the 3. Tobin, 3rd and 1. They get it. 1st and goal from the 1. And it's a touchdown. Mahomes keeps it on a sneak there. And there's a penalty on Tobin on the PAT. Still makes it, though. And we'll start at the 30. Let's see if our offense can get going here. Cooks, 8 yards to Lacey. There's a run for Kenneth Walker. There's another run, 9 yards for K9. Loss of 2. 3rd and 3. Pick it up on the ground with Walker. Incompletion there in first down. Second down, we go backwards. A loss of 3 for Walker, and it's an interception. Noel
Wow.
Williams takes it back the other way. And field goal range already. 3rd and 5. And that's a big stop. Getting a Sacramento height. Having to step up for Nick Scorton, who is underwhelming, honestly. Wow, they punt it. Wow, okay.
Yeah, the rain,
Sack
I
is
guess, is
huge,
dictating that.
And there's a 8-yarder for Stribling. Takes us to the second quarter. So we're still in this despite that turnover. Another one for Stribling. And another pass downfield. Strike down the league at 22 yards. Cook's trying to bounce back from that turnover. 6 yards. And there's a touchdown. 33 yards. A.D. Mitchell. Okay. That's what I like to see. And it's Charlie Smith, man.
Wow, dude.
What's going on with the blocks, man?
Brutal.
We got to block better on the block on the kick.
Yeah, Charlie Smith.
Well, it's not his fault for that. He did miss one earlier. It is 6-7, unfortunately. Chiefs get the ball here. Incompletion, second down. Incompletion on 3rd and 4th as well. This is coming up here, and they punt it. So just 3 straight incompletions. Huge punt from Niles Thomas. And pin us at the 6. There's a 9-yard gash. And there's the first down. Andrew Cooks picks it up on the ground. 3 yards, Kendre Miller. Just trying to churn out some yards, Kendre, and then completion there. We're going to punt it right back. Down at the 19, just punt battle now. A 7-yarder for Love. There is a first down for Love. 4 yards for Love. And there's a pass to the 50 for Worthy. And they go backwards on a penalty, Trey Smith. And they pick up 6. Mahomes on the ground. They go backwards, a sack. It's Cole Good, the rookie. His first of his career.
That's
and they
good.
pick up 11. Chris Bell, not enough. They're going to take another punt down at the 2. So a really good
nice
one.
Punt.
Gain of 4 for Kendre Miller. They go backwards. Penalty, Zach Lacey. Got to be careful from the 1 now. 2nd and 11. Get out of the red zone a little bit. 3rd and 9 from the 4. We get almost a first down, but at least get room to punt it. And they're going to have pretty good field position from the 44. 7 yards for Love. There's a pass already in possible field goal range now. Across the 2-minute warning. Incompletion there. Another one. And it's going to be 4th and 3, probably in field goal range here. They do take the 3, and Butker nails it. So let's see if the rookie can do something here. Sacked. Chris Jones, not a great start. 2nd 15, 3rd and 15 now. And it's going to be a run just to run out some clock. We punt it. And just hoping the defense can hold up here. There's a sack. Cole Good with his 2nd on the game. Okay. To close out the half. We get the ball here at least. Still 1-score game, down 4. Got time here. 6 yards for Lacey. We go backwards. This O-line is disappointing me too. Ben Burke, though, he's an insane freak, so I can't exactly blame the offense. 3rd and 11, incompletion. And that's a punt. It's just a tough stretch of games here, for Cooks to go against these defenses who've been really good. There's a sack. Cole Good, dude. Okay, he might have to start.
Wow.
He is insane. That's 3
He's
sacks.
going crazy right now.
And they pick up the first down either way. It's Tobin. Rookies making plays here. 6 yards for Worthy. There's another first down. Rashee Rice. There's another first down. The pass defense just non-existent now. 6 yards for Chris Bell. And they go backwards. Another sack. It's Nick Scorton finally showing up. And it's going to be incompletion there. And they're going to have to run it once again. And this one's a touchback. So
yeah, offense has to get going here.
Too, but the defensive line, Deshaun Stuckey with an 8-yard sack and not enough to pick up there. It's just this O-line is not doing any favors here. There's a run. There's a pass for 7 for Worthy. There's a huge penalty against Howie Gallagher, the other rookie D-tackle on this roster. Incompletion there, and there's a 7-yard run for Love. 3rd down, they pick it up. Just got to do a better job on 3rd down defense. Can't seem to stop them there. And there's a run. They're getting into the red zone here, down to the 1 with an 11-yard pass. And there's going to be 4th quarter. There's this incompletion there. They go backwards. Loss of 3. And, wow, okay. 4th and goal from the 2. Do they go for it? They do, and they get it. Joey Nicholson, the fullback. Brutal. Down 11. Got time. You got to make something happen here. There's a big pass. Jeremiah Baker, 16 yards. Keep churning. 8 yards for Lacey. Incompletion here. 3rd and 2. Pick it up on the ground. Just keep the drive moving. We got some time. 6 yards for Walker. 3rd and 4 after an incompletion. Another one. We could take 3. It's an 8-point game. We'll see what happens here. Defense got to step up. And that's not stepping up. That's Chris Bell, 20 yards. 2nd and 5. Run for Byers. Incompletion there. 3rd and 5. Get a stop, please. And we do. That's out of field goal range
Wow,
for
that's
him.
huge.
Under 8 minutes to go. Offense has a chance dribbling with a play. There's a run for Walker. There's another run for Walker. Incompletion here. 3rd and 3. Need to pick this up. We can't, so we punt it. Brutal. Defense, come on. Incompletion there. Tyke Smith. And there's a big penalty. Jonas Sanker, man. Incompletion there. There's a 6-yard pass. 3rd and 4. Need a stop. There it is. Incompletion. Defense is
Ooh.
holding up here. And
Ooh.
let's hop in, I guess, and watch this.
Watch your boy Cooks. Come on, hype up for
I,
Cooks. This is your
it's
guy.
it sucks seeing the rain game. It's scary, man. There's a penalty that set us up on a 1st and 5. Cook's gonna hand it off. Kenneth Walker. Oh my God, this the O line, man. It's just terrible, 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 terrible. They've not done any favors for this team today or last week. And here's gonna be another handoff. Kendre Miller, like 2 yards, just not. I don't know. He kind of looks like he stuttered a little bit, so I feel like that's more on him for not just full steam aheading for at least maybe a yard more. The 3rd and 3, need to pick this up here. Need to. 3 minutes left. Motioning Stripling, who just got bendy for a second. Another run. What are we doing? What is the play call there? We haven't ran the ball well. Why are we running it? So 4th and 4, you
give the
punt
ball
it.
back to Mahomes here.
I think you do, because this defense has done great, but that's what we're gonna do here. So we still get the 2-minute warning. We have all 3 timeouts. We just need a really good punt and good reps there from the defense. 3 straight, please. Turnover would be legendary, though. There's, a solid return, but let's see. Mahomes is Mahomes, but we've made him look a little bit human today. Just gotta keep him there. They're going gun, though. 3 receivers stacked at the bottom of the screen. Looking like a run, though. And it is a run, and that's going to be a penalty. That could be huge. Putting them back further here. Probably a holding. Nope, legal block in the back. Close enough. And that is Rashee Rice, who is known to do illegal things. So 1st and 12 from the 38.
Uh-oh.
You better stop yawning, brother. This is
important.
Tobin motioning
It's
there.
a rainy game.
And it's 4-man rush. Oh, interception. No, we dropped it. There's another penalty for the Chiefs.
That was a wide open pick, too.
It's just the rain. It's hard to catch. And Stephen McGill with a penalty. It's 1st and 22. I don't know. It's tough. You still have the times, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess keep him out of the range. I don't know. It's a tough call. There's a quick throw, and again, the range is hard to catch there in a tough contested spot. 2nd and 22 from the 28. Still maybe a play or 2 left before the 2-minute warning. They're going to play action here. Pressure and overthrown. Mahomes just seems to be out of it right now with the rain. And the defense just maybe playing better than he thought based on how it was looking the past couple weeks. But huge 3rd and 22 here just before the 2-minute warning. Going past, and he's throwing it deep. Down the field and is caught. Oh, my God. This pass defense.
That is disgusting.
Renardo Green, you are probably getting benched. That was you who messed that up. But it was out of bounds, and that's a wide open RPO to the tight end or something, 82. That's out of bounds. But they're in field goal range, and that's enough to take us out of this game if we don't get a turnover. And here's a run. Jeremiah Love, please force a turnover. Somebody. It's not there. There's a timeout. 4 yards. Yeah, it's brutal. I know you could say the offense needs to do better, and I think that's fair. But at the same time, in the key moments, the pass defense just falls apart. And here's a run. That's a huge hit, trying to force a fumble, but holding on there. Only 2 yards. Last timeout still to come here, but even if we hold them here, I don't know if it matters. We still have to score 11 points. So
yeah.
need a turnover. They're going past. Mahomes going out to Love. Spinning. That's a 1st down. That's game.
Brutal.
It's just I don't know. It's ugly. This team, I knew there was something with this team. I didn't fully trust, even though it's a good team at the floor, but they have just not played well. They have not played well. if I played Kyler the past 2 games, would it have been different? Probably. Maybe we'd have picked up a win here or something. But I feel like at where we're at this point, we need to get Cooks in and get him his reps. Um, and yeah, I mean, it just seems like the defense is falling apart in key moments. The offense just did not. I mean, neither offense played well today. Cooks obviously threw another pick, which is brutal. Mahomes threw it a lot, but wasn't great. Walker was good. Touchdown for Mahomes, and yeah, that was on the ground. It's just the passing defense once again, just giving up way too much. 3 sacks for Colgood, the rookie. He was awesome. Might have to see him start, but yeah. Honestly, this bye week may be exactly what we need coming up here to get our minds right.
Bit of a mental reset, yeah.
Yeah, because this has just been terrible start. 1-4. Just gotta turn things around here. This has been terrible. But on the brighter side of things, we move over to Birmingham.
Yeah, these are words that have not been spoken until this season. On the brighter side, and we're going to Birmingham football. We're in opposite seats now. Birmingham is somehow 4-0. We win football games, and we're hosting the Niners here in Birmingham. So we have a good one here. And I mean, yeah, we've had 3 division games. We've had 3 division wins. And I would usually say, okay, well, obviously, right? Like, definitely made things easier. But we also beat the Rams. And that Rams game really made me shift my opinion. Like, this is an interesting start for a Stallions team that is just happy to be winning football games. We've won double the games we won last year already. And it's week goddamn 5. So I'm happy. I think I've suffered enough. I'm just glad we're winning games. We got a little bit of a gold matchup. That's fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see these teams battle this out. 4-0 Stallions. Can they keep it going? Hosting the Niners. I guess we'll wait and see. Birmingham will start with the football as Pinion kicks off. That is not a good start. Nick Bosa with a quick sack. We get 3 back with Brockers, an incompletion, and we have to punt it right on back. Not a great punt for Stout. He needs to punt that one a little better. And Cam Gilmore, the rookie, receives a big pass from Purdy and an interception. Robert Spillane. Oh, yeah, baby. Love that. All right, Colbert's going to get a nice little run going here. 4 yards for Brockers, and we're going backwards with Brockers, and we're punting the football. All right, nice. See what the Niners can do as they start this one out. 12-yard catch for Ayuk. An incomplete pass for Purdy. Another incomplete pass. This one, Josh Garcia gets up and tips the pass. But that's a first down on 3rd and 10. Ayuk with the reception. -2 yards for Malachi Fields. Incomplete pass. And they are sacked. I think that lack of O-line is going to be big. And Josh Garcia with another big play. Actually, I'm curious. Did they get starters on this line? What does their O-line look like right now?
They did. They signed a lot of vets on very cheap deals.
Yeah, they got no. Yeah, wow, dude, Connor Colby, dude, you're a football player. All right, instantly intercepted. AJ Terrell, what the heck? Oh man, well here goes. The Niners are right back in this now. 3rd and 1, and they score. Jordan James the touchdown. Birmingham, come on, kick it into next gear here. 7-yard run for Brockers. 5-yard run for Brockers. I like getting him involved. Incomplete pass for Colbert. We're going backwards. 10-yard penalty for Laramie Tunsil. Get 5 back on a Colbert run. Incompletion. We have to punt it, man. Yikes. All right, defense, come on. Let's just keep trying to set the tone here. Isaiah World. Then instantly we do a penalty to give him that back. -2 yards for Purdy. And another penalty. Reed Blankenship downfield. Going to give them very solid field position here. But they're going backwards on a penalty. Dude, it's the ugliest drive. This is so ugly. Another penalty.
Oh my God, it's all
Diego
yellow.
Solano. 3rd and 25. Incomplete. Purdy can't get all of it back. It's going to be a punt. We're going to start at the 6. That's the end of the first. That's a nice play there. Michael Mayer receiving that one as this drive going. Colbert's going backwards. Nope, that's a -3-yard run for Brockers. And a penalty on the line. Big play! 28 yards for Mekhi Lemon. I mean, this guy he's so many 3rd down conversions so far. He's been awesome on 3rd down. Incomplete for Colbert. 3rd and 4 upcoming. I might have jinxed him there. Unfortunately, can't convert. No, it's a missed kick. God
That's a
damn it,
deep,
Cam Little.
very deep kick, though.
63-yarder. I get it's deep. It's just I'm paying you so much money, man. All right, well, here comes the Niners. They're going backwards with Cam Gilmore. And one play touchdown. Malachi Fields blows it up. I mean, this is a weird game. I don't feel like we should be down 14-0, but we are. Gotta wake up. Offense has to wake up. That's a couple of nice plays here. Michael Mayer with a nice catch. 2nd and 10 upcoming. We're going backwards. 5-yard sack for Brown, incomplete. And yeah, the Niners were very big benefactors of the UFD forming. They got Derek Brown and A.J. Terrell. They got some big players as part of that 5-yard penalty for Garcia. 2nd and 1 after a Fields run, and they pick it up with Gilmore. They're just going to start working the ground game here, Cam Gilmore. 3rd and 4 upcoming. They get it. Malachi Fields, and they just continue striking with Malachi Fields. 3rd and 2 upcoming, and they pick it up. Brock Purdy with the run, and they continue this one here with a Torrey Horton run and a 1st down. Kenyon Sadiq, oh my goodness. Kenyon Sadiq with a 6-yard catch there, and yeah, I mean, timeouts are probably going to be off the board here soon. And Kenyon Sadiq again, and that's another touchdown. This is not looking good for Birmingham, keeping that undefeated streak alive. That's a big play, though. 25 yards for Tucker, and an interception again. Upton Stout. Wow. 3 picks, I think, so far for Birmingham, man. This is brutal.
Not great.
Yeah, no, so end of this one and end of the first half, Niners with the ball up 21-0. God, this is brutal. All right, and they're going to get a nice strike there to Malachi Fields and getting this going. 3rd and 10 here, 4th and 3. They kick it and they miss. So Stallions have a chance here. Got to get something going. 3rd and 2 upcoming. Incomplete. Oh, we go for it, though. I love that. Brockers gets it. I like it. Keep this moving here. Another 1st down with the Brockers run. We're going backwards on a penalty. Laramie Tunsil has been penalized way too much for a veteran of his caliber. 3rd and inches here. We pick it up through the air. Trey Tucker. And 9-yard run for Brockers. And we get into the end zone. Kamani Vidal with a 5-yard touchdown there. So getting a little bit of spice back. Here comes the Niners. They pick up a 1st with Kenyon Sadiq. 3rd and 17. Big sack, Tyre Tart. He is just not going away. And that's a nice punt there. Starts as the 2. We have to have a long drive here. Going forward, going backwards. And that'll be I think likely a punt here. Yep, starting this one out. 67 punt. Nice. So here comes the Niners. Played very solid football today, and they pick up a 1st on 3rd down. Brock Purdy using his legs. 3-yard run for Cam Gilmore. 3rd and 6 upcoming. They do not convert. They have to punt it, and that's a beautiful punt again. Bradley Pinion pins us at the 1. We're going to have to make a long drive here. 3rd and 4 upcoming, and we get it. Nice 1st down. Kyle Lemon, another big play there. Jahan Dotson. 2-yard run for Vidal. Big play down the field. Makai Lemon. 4-yard run for Kamani Vidal. Big play. Touchdown, Jahan Dotson. Huge. 21-14. This is getting interesting now. Penalty for the Niners. 2nd and 15 upcoming. 3rd and 8 after a Cam Gilmore run. They don't get it. So here comes the Stallions. Going to begin this drive. 7-yard run for Tucker. 5-yard run for Brockers. 2-yard run for Vidal. Incompletion. 4th and 2. They are going to punt it. So they're going to need to get a stop here. Big sack, Jason Winkler. 3rd and 11 upcoming. They can't get it. Let's step in here and see if Birmingham can keep this undefeated streak alive. It would take a huge Jack Colbert drive here, and he's thrown 2 picks. Been kind of a sloppy game from him, but he has a chance. Dump off to Jordan Brockers. He has plenty of space outrunning Fred Warner and the whole defense. That was a huge play. What in the world is happening? Big play. Jordan Brockers. And that was a dump off that he turned into 50-plus yards, I believe. Jack Colbert now, 1st and goal at the 9. Vidal in the backfield as he motions his man Michael Mayer. Looking to throw in the pocket. Colbert's going to dump it off to Mayer. Gain of 2 there. They need a touchdown here. Time is ticking. 1:30 left to play. Motion for Trey Tucker. Going to be play action. Colbert in the pocket. He's going to roll out looking to throw. He's just going to dump it off underneath. Vidal has a little bit of space to work. 3rd and goal at the 5. 55 seconds remaining. Colbert looking to throw in the pocket. He's going to roll out. He's going to take off with his legs. Jack Colbert with a rushing touchdown. Jack Colbert punches it in. Come on, Cameron, you gotta say. Come on now. This is Birmingham football, baby. Yeah, come on. Oh man. It's gonna be a PAT here. I'm sure Cameron Cousins is I don't know, jelking to Andrew Cooks right now. 21-21 ball game. Troy Gerp's proud of his guys. I mean, this was great drive there. Great effort. Niners can make a drive, though. 48 seconds, 3 timeouts. They have a chance. It's going to be a return up to the 27 before it's wrapped up. McNeil Warren on the tackle. Yeah, Purdy's going to try to put this one away for overtime. 45 seconds to play. Purdy in the shotgun. He's going to motion his man, Brandon Ayuk. Looking to throw. Brock Purdy. He's going to dump it off underneath. Get a gain of 7 there. I think that was maybe Kenyon Sadiq. I don't think that was Kenyon Sadiq, actually. I think I'm completely lying to you on that one. 2nd and 3 upcoming at the 33. Purdy doing like a fake pump and dumping it off underneath. That's a nice play there for 84. This is a very new-look Niners offense. We're going to have to learn some of these players as we go. I do know Ayuk, and I know Cam Gilmore. That is a nice throw to another man I don't recognize, 15. Oh, Torrey Horton, right? Torrey Horton, wow. 1st and 10 at the 43. They are in great field position now after a big completion there. Hardy's going to dump it off and to the water boy over there. 2nd and 10. 28 seconds left to play. Brock Purdy in the pocket. He's going to step up. He has plenty of space to run, and he's going to slide. I mean, this is very good position. Yeah, no, that missed field goal's starting to hurt a little bit. I know it was a long one, but points are points right now. And 3rd and 1, Cam Gilmore's going to get a nice big run. Cam Gilmore. They're going to line up for a game-winning field goal. No timeouts. 5 seconds remaining. Time expires. Kick is up. And good. Birmingham loses their first football game this season. Fall to 4-1. Valiant effort. Good drive by Colbert and the offense, but yeah, the Niners were able to take a drive of their own and win when it matters most. Yeah, rough game there for Colbert and the Stallions team. They couldn't put enough together early, and yeah, ultimately those picks were unfortunate for Colbert. He was just a bit too sloppy, but he had a solid game. Otherwise, those picks were brutal. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick for Purdy. Run game was pretty middling for both teams, admittedly. Malachi Fields had a great day, and not much else really to speak of there. A couple of big touchdowns. 1.5 sacks for Garcia. He had a nice game. TJ Leonard also had a sack. Tyler Tart with half a sack. Robert Spillane had a pick, but yeah, AJ Terrell, Upton Stout were getting nice interceptions there. So 24-21 loss. I don't think it's one to be too ashamed of there. I mean, it's a good ball club, and yeah, tough loss to take, but we move forward to week 6 here in a moment. I believe him hopefully still alive.
Yeah,
that he is.
I was eating some cereal.
Colbert's also a superstar. There you go.
All right. Well, we will be back with week 6, where I have a bye week, so I will not be playing, but we will see Voodoo versus the Kings. All right, here we are in week 6, but first let's look at week 5. The Kings had a tough one here against the Broncos, who are just a really good team. They could not score until the 4th quarter, and Denver already kind of won at that point. They outgained them. Broncos had 2 turnovers off of the Kings and had time possession win. Bo Nix was really good, 274, 3 touchdowns. Perry Little, once again, the same story of just not pretty. A touchdown, a pick, sacked 4 times. Just O-line not doing any favors. Rushing, I mean, nothing super crazy. Broncos had a solid, healthy run game. It looks like Dobbins just, I don't know if he got hurt or anything, but he just did not run well. And then Paulson was the efficient running back. Marvin Mims and Jordan Tyson leading for each team. Teron Robertson, a first-round pick for the Broncos, had 2 touchdowns.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
O-line, you saw Matthew Bray give up 2 sacks. It's not ideal for the best lineman to do that. Caden Proctor for the Broncos give up 2. Arte Mapu with 10 tackles. Bradley Huffman, former first-round pick with 2 TFLs for the
Nice.
Broncos. And 1.5 sacks for Zach Allen and Danielle Hunter, who's been really good for the Kings. And
Well,
Bud,
JD Bertrand.
yeah, there you
Don't
go.
forget him.
And interception for Bud Clark for the
Wow.
Broncos. 2 pass deflections for David Igbinosun. Fumble and
Ooh.
recovery from Nick Benito. And that is it. Yeah, so just Kings just could not really move the football that well, and the Broncos defense shut them down.
Fair enough. Well, let's move on to Seattle taking on the St. Louis Battlehawks, and it ended up being a close game, but St. Louis didn't score until the fourth quarter, put up 2 touchdowns. It was too late. They were down 17-0. They could not mount the comeback. Seahawks led with their yardage in the, especially the run game, had 180 yards. It's going to be interesting to look at that. 1 turnover for the Battlehawks. Seahawks dominated time possession. Dude, what the hell? It's 91 yards for Sam Howell. No touchdowns, no picks, 4 sacks.
That's not Sam Howell, brother.
So Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Oh my God, Sam Darnold. Sammy Darnold. Sam Darnold. Did I say Sam Howell? Sam Darnold. Oh no.
You did. You're so used to Sam.
It's okay.
Sam Howell.
It's okay. It's okay. Sam 4 sacks. He was sack eating. He just didn't throw the picks. And his completion percentage was too good. Yeah, no, Daniel Jones, I mean, 2 touchdowns, 162, 48 completion percentage is just unacceptable. Rushing wise, Bijan Robinson was slapping his hog all over St. Louis today. 6'9" to carry, 58-yard long as well. Tyrone Tracy and Anthony Hankerson got a few handoffs as well, and totaled, north of 150 today. And the Battlehawks just did not run the ball nearly as well. Receiving wise, Jalen Tolbert was leading on the day. They kept Jeremy Bernard in check. He did have a touchdown. But the Seahawks did not pass the ball whatsoever, and it just didn't matter. They just purely ran the football. Gray Zabel gave up 2 sacks, and Seahawks were giving up sacks. Parker Cunningham giving up the only one for the Battlehawks. Justin Jefferson leads with tackles. Byron Murphy, Zane Durant with 2 TFLs. Jalen Redmond, Braden Fix. These guys have been great free agent acquisitions. They have been very, very helpful for St. Louis. Nathaniel Watson with a sack. Jacob Rodriguez, sack for the Seahawks, and Servocia Dennis, of course, making his appearance. A few deflections across the board. There was a forced fumble from Galladay, wasn't recovered. Maybe it was. Now, Najee Hendricks recovered 1, I assume, of these. Maybe not. Maybe both recovered, but I have no clue because the game's bugged sometimes. That's about it. So, it was just Seahawks dominated the defensively for 3 quarters. The run game was able to produce, and they had to really just not pass the ball whatsoever, and end up taking a win there in this division. So, Stallions are still in a really good situation here, 4-1. Louisville's 2-3 after them, and 2 1-4 football teams. Not looking too good for Dallas or St. Louis. But this is a big game. If the Kings win it, it's definitely another 3-3 and Stallions 4-2. It's going to get interesting, but if the Stallions win, that would be huge in their division race for the top. Is there anything else we need to get into? I think we just get right into it. Let's get some uniforms on. Why not? Let's do we're gonna do something nice. Yeah, we'll do these 1983 USFL classics.
Sure.
And get stuff going here against Louisville. At home once again. I mean, this home crowd has fueled some very nice wins for us. Of course, last week they saw the first loss, but this team's still 4-1. I think the vibes are still overwhelmingly positive for the Stallions team and for the era of Jack Colbert and the Stallions squad coming out looking like the Niners. Maybe they're going to channel that Niner energy and win today. This would be huge to get a win over the Kings. That'd mean they have a division win over every single member of the division. 1-0 against both the Renegades, and if they win here, 1-0 against the Kings. And of course, the Renegades have been swept.
They have not played the Renegades.
Well, I think they certainly have, Cameron.
The Kings?
No, the Stallions.
Oh,
I'm talking
well,
about.
yeah,
I'm talking about their record
well,
versus.
yeah, you won twice, not once.
Yeah, you respect. No, I was talking about the Kings and the. If I win against the Kings, I'd be 1-0, and then
Oh,
Stallion or the Battlehawks would be 1-0, and then I've already swept you.
gotcha. Okay.
Everything works out. Cam Little will kick this one off and instantly intercepted. Kadeem Hickson, the rookie. Wow. All right, let's go. Great start. It's going to be a rookie to rookie clash. Of course, Perry Little versus Jack Colbert as a couple of runs here. Oh my goodness, intercepted by Marty Mapu.
Wow, he's been
No.
so good.
He has been great for the Kings, and we're just going to trade picks. And here comes the Kings, the one play touchdown to Eli Stowers. Dude, what is happening? This has been the most eventful first few minutes of football.
Finally got his chance.
He's got his chance, and it's looking good. Also, I've realized I think Jahan Dotson is in my slot, which is something I forget to change.
Oh, I know
that
you
needs
like
to get
having
changed.
him in your slot.
No, he is. He is there. What the heck, man? What's happening in my depth chart? Because I swear he's getting more reps than he should.
I think you're just
bury him.
Maybe running a lot of 4 receiver.
Maybe. Here's Jordan Brockers, the gain of 8, and we're trying to get this drive going. 15 for Tucker. Go backwards with a Laramie Tunsil penalty, but we're right back in it. 20-yard reception for Mekhi Lemon. Another big play for Trey Tucker. I mean, there's just an air show right now. 3 yards for Brockers. We get up to a goal line situation at the 1, and we punched in with Brockers for a touchdown. 7-7 ball game. Getting spicy already. So here comes Perry Little, Jordan Tyson, exercising that connection here early. They get another first down with Stowers as well. Knocked away by Chris Abrams. Drain, 3rd and 5 upcoming, and they get the first to Atwell. The completion there. Sam Paulson with the 1-yard rush. 3rd and 12 now after a Paulson TFL, but then they go right back to a 22-yard play and a 4-yard touchdown for Jordan Tyson. Good Lord. Defense is not looking too good. So, of course, aside from that Kadeem Hickson pick. We're going back. We were 2nd and 1. We go back. Holding call. And that is going to kill this drive as we now have to punt it. We stop at the 1. That's a beautiful punt by Stout. They do get right out of the end zone there with 15-yard reception. 3-yard run for Perry Little. 5-yard catch for Jordan Tyson. But they go backwards. -2 yards for Paulson. And a penalty is going to make this even more bad. Jack Stonehouse will give it. Oh, my goodness. Davis and Igbinosin for the pick. I don't know what's going on right now, but Colbert has been a little turnover prone through 2 picks last game, and that's his 2nd today.
I think Sam Howell
not good.
Dressed up like Jack Colbert.
Sam Howell has made his way in, and that's another touchdown. Andre Yusuf. Wow, this is just uncharacteristic of this offense that we've seen these first few weeks. Colbert's got to strap in. He's got to strap in. 3rd and 12 here, unable to convert. It's going to be punt. Another beautiful punt at the 1. Come on, defense. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 5 now after a penalty and a first down. Paulson, and they're going to just kind of get this drive going. Oh, nice sack there. Jason Winkler with a big sack, but instantly a huge 25-yard catch to just get them right back on track. I picked off Emmanuel McNeil Warren with the interception. Huge play for Emmanuel McNeil Warren, showing up big as we need him to. Just get this run game going. I like it. Yes, just feed Brockers. Feed Brockers. Okay, we're going to get a 5-yard pass to Mekhi Lemon and a touchdown for Scott Matlock. The GOAT. All right. Now we're down to score. Buckle down. Buckle down. It's been ugly rookie football here from both quarterbacks, but big plays on both sides. Going backwards now, Jashawn Gary with a big sack. 3rd and 17 upcoming, and they're not able to get it. Birmingham, 54 seconds left, could possibly do something. Nope, they're going backwards. And that's going to be the end of that first half. So Stallions to the football now. Kyle Lemon with a gain of 11. So we get this one going here. Not much going with Brocker. Forced to punt it. Tried to down him at the 17, but an Alton Collins return sets them up decently here. 3rd and 3 upcoming, and they get it with Sam Paulson just getting a lot of work right now. They go backwards. Big sack for Josh Garcia. And they're going to have to punt this one. Let's start at the 41. You go backwards on a 4-yard sack for Princely. Incomplete pass and another incomplete pass. Punted. Beautiful punt again. He's had 3 punts within the 3. 2 at the 1 and 1 at the 2. The Kings have to make a long drive, but a penalty is going to help them. Rashawn Gary getting sloppy and roughing the passer. And now Jordan Tyson with a 25-yard catch. Negative 3 yards for the run play there. And 3rd and 6 upcoming. They get it. First down. 2nd and 10, incomplete for Perry Little. 3rd and 4, 6-yard run for Perry Little. And going backwards, 4-yard sack for Sean Gary, and they punt it. They don't trust their kicker from that range. So here comes Birmingham. 5-yard run, and we go backwards. Josh Burke with a big sack. I mean, he is a game wrecker. Big play, though. Speaking of game wrecker, Trey Tucker with a nice play. 1-yard run for Brocker, and a 15-yard penalty on Dorian Williams as we get this one going. 5-yard penalty. Big play there, Mekhi Lemon. Big play there, Mekhi Lemon, and a touchdown to tie things up. Jalen McMillan on the ground, rushing it in. 21-21 ball game. This is very, very good football right now. And Stallions rallying, tying this one up. Matthew Bright going backwards. Sam Paulson, the run there. 3rd and 11 upcoming. They get to 4-3. They don't get it. They're going to have to punt. So here comes Birmingham. Penalties starting this one off. 5-yard run for him there. Mekhi Lemon with a nice play. Vidal with a nice run. A nice play for Mekhi Lemon. A big play there again. Oh, it's Njoku getting involved. That second tight end. Colbert incomplete. Nice play there to Trey Tucker. And looking like a touchdown is imminent, and it is. Brockers with a 3-yard touchdown. Kings are now down 28-21. They need to make a drive. 3rd and 5 upcoming. 4th and 5. They punt it. Can Stallions close it out? If they punt this ball or anything, we'll watch it. But let's see what happens. 3rd and 8. This is huge. 4th and 3, and it's gonna be a punt. We'll watch this finale here. Can Perry Little make a 90-yard drive?
Wow.
Both quarterbacks have thrown picks. Sloppy. Let's see what happens here. Perry Little's going to take off up the middle.
He's much
sliding.
faster than he seemed like he'd be.
Yeah, maybe he's... Yeah, I think he might be surprising people. He's a big arm. He's a big guy. Perry Little is not so little, looking to throw. 2nd and 2. He's going to run again. He's a scrambler, apparently. Sliding. And 1 minute left to play. And you gotta make something happen here. Perry Little looking to throw. In the pocket. I mean, the D-line for the Stallions got bowled over. And going to be another timeout there. Little's played solid. Just very gunslinger-esque stat line there. 56 seconds left to play. It was the final timeout. And that's a big pass there. I believe that's Sowers on the completion. Time is expiring here. South of 50 seconds. And likely going to spike it. I don't know why you're audibly a spike. But he does. Now 2nd and 10 is upcoming. In gun. Perry Little looking to throw. He's going to maneuver the pocket, and pressure's coming, but he dumps it off, and it almost has a completion. Dude, look, the effort at the end of that was crazy. Yeah, Little was, I think, hit as he threw it. But here's 3rd and 10 now. It's a big play for Perry Little. He's going to need to make something happen. Looking to throw. He has plenty of time against a 3-man rush. Just going to dump it off to Paulson. And on 4th and 5 now, you're going to have to really make some grounds. Time is just too much time's expiring. But maybe Perry Little can do something. He's going to sling it downfield. He had, what a pass deflection. Was that Blankenship again?
I think so. I think it's only
that was
in your secondary.
You're not wrong. I'll just make sure. You know what? Let's just make sure. That was a big play because that could have definitely been. That was cover 2.
Touchdown. That was a perfect pass. Just well played from.
Yeah, against the cover 2, and yeah, usually it would absolutely be. But like Reed Blankenship read this super quickly. I mean, he was like, "Oh yeah," and then the moment that happened, it seemed almost like maybe intended to try to bait them into this deep shot here. And Blankenship, what a pass deflection, man! Incredible stuff there. Reed Blankenship.
Gotta save it
to
for
close the game.
Gotta save it for the
saving
files.
it for the Spank Bank. So yeah, Stallions 5-1. That was a great comeback win. We were really not looking like we were winning that football game whatsoever. Yeah, I mean we were not looking good. We were down 21-7 at one point and came back. Jack Colbert threw no touchdowns, 2 picks, but ultimately was able to do enough. Brockers with the 2 touchdowns that we got there on the ground. Scott Matlock also had a touchdown, and Jalen McMillan. Yeah, all touchdowns were rushing touchdowns. Super interesting there. Mekhi Lemon had a great game there. But Eli Stowers, that big touchdown. Jordan Tyson had a great game. Trey Tucker had a great game. And football, it was just straight up football. Blake Cashman leads in tackles alongside IGB. 2 TFLs for Jason Winkler. 2 sacks for Rashawn Gary. 1 sack for Winkler. Yuma Milan, Jonathan Allen with a sack. Also Josh Burke, shout out to him. Josh Garcia had a sack as well. Davis Nigmanosin with a big pick there. And Marty Mapu, as you said, he's had a actually very good start to the season here with the Kings. But Kadeem Hickson, the rookie, makes a big play. And, of course, Emmanuel McNeil-Warren showing up when we need him. And, yeah, it was very, very solid game here for the Stallions. 5-1 to end this this episode, and love to see it. Love to see it. And we are excited where this one goes.
Yeah, and we'll see next episode. Will be 7 through 12. Season 7, week 7 through 12.
Season 7 through 12. Yep, we're going all the way.
We will also have a mid-season mock after the first 3 weeks of that. So get ready for that. Troy Gerp still hated by everybody. So that's interesting.
Maybe, I think winning a division would help, though.
You'd hope so, but maybe they're still unsure. They think it's a little fluky. Maybe is what their thought process is, but I don't know.
Yep. Jack Colbert's carrying.
Yeah, maybe who knows? That could be the truth, but who knows?
Who knows?
But that is going to be it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Take it easy.